world.
One of like my sexual like bucket list goals.
Bucket list goals.
Say that
I love how you have
You have to say that shit for the Patreon.
No, save it. No, you better say it right here, right now. Say it right here, right now.
Were you here when he said that?
I like how he has that.
Sexual bucket list goals.
Bro, no, you gotta save it. Oh my god.
What's up, friends? Welcome back to I.E In Friends. This show is currently live on Patreon, so make sure to check Patreon because you can watch this show a week before. Ting. My name is Saul V Gomez.
My name is Cesar.
My name is Horace P. McTitties.
And today's guest, we got a creative genius in the house. We got the man responsible for our amazing merch. We got Daniel. How is you doing, my guy?
What's up, bro?
Doing phenomenal. Thank you guys for having me. Really appreciate it.
No, thank you for coming. So you have your brand going on right now. We want to get to talk a little bit more about it and just how you came up with the idea of your brand and where you're heading. Like, what's your goals with it?
So my brand is xxxDCD. It's first generation started from $300 from the ground up. Everything I know from like the printing process, the apparel production process has been self-taught. So in 2006, when I first got internet, I wanted to create a username just to watch videos, create videos. So I used my first and last name, Daniel Campos, which was already taken. So YouTube suggested putting lowercase capital, lowercase x in front of it, xxxDaniel Campos. Already taken as well.
Oh, shit.
So then it suggested putting the initials of my name at the end of it, xxxDanielDC. Already taken as well.
Oh, shit.
So I just switched the initials backwards, left it as xxDanielcd. And anytime I needed a username moniker, I just used it.
And
that's how the name came to be. It created curiosity to people.
yeah.
And then I got the opportunity to, I was the first to go to university in my family. I got the opportunity to go live in London.
Oh, shit.
that's dope.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So nobody that I had ever known around me had traveled,
Yeah.
had ever gone out of the country with the exception of Mexico. And I wanted to push my limits, to push my comfort zone. So I lived out there, traveled around and lived in Europe by myself. And I wanted to bring back those perspectives and inspire people to just do things, especially coming back from a first generation background, to just do the kinds of things that even you guys are doing, doing things in the creative world, venturing out of your comfort zone. So I decided to just drop the ANIEL and I left it as xxxDCD and
fire.
just rolled with it.
Yeah. So you said you went to Europe, and I follow you on Twitter, and I always see you're traveling. How many countries have you been to?
I just got back from my 25th country.
God damn!
That's wild.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I mean, it's inspirational because what you said, like, you want to show that it is possible to go travel the world, and especially for us, being like Mexican Americans, we really don't go out besides Mexico.
Yeah.
So that's really cool that you're kind of inspiring others to go out and explore the world. How important do you think exploring the world is?
It's definitely, to me, it's one of the most important things to get out of your comfort zone, to get a different perspective outside of everything that you know, to challenge your beliefs, to challenge your comfort zone. I always say if you want to force yourself to grow, you want to force yourself to just break your comfort zone, traveling is the way to go.
What has been like, what's been the craziest culture shock that you have witnessed in these 25 countries that you've been to? What's the one that you come out like straight off the bat?
I think it's just going to be probably Russia.
Russia.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Was this like pre-war or
Yeah,
like during war?
pre what's going on now for sure. But it's just so different out there. Going out there, and then I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about like that whole controversial thing where, coming from California, and where like weed is like legalized and stuff.
Yeah.
And then what's going out there with that basketball player?
Oh yeah. How
Brittany
she's
Griner.
yeah. So
What's
that
going on with that? So like the extremes to how things are, how serious like things are over there. The people are really cool. The infrastructure is massive, and then just growing up, like reading about it, like in history books and seeing the history and going out there and not knowing the language or speaking the language is just like complete culture shock.
Yeah.
Did you go there alone?
I went there with Denise.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Have you been to any of these countries alone?
Yeah, Venezuela, right? The last one.
Yeah, I've traveled by myself. I've traveled with a male. I've traveled with a female. I've traveled in groups. Traveled with a couple people. I've done a multitude of everything. The last time I had traveled by myself before Venezuela was in 2016. I traveled to South America for the first time, and I went to Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, through the Amazon by myself.
Yeah. God.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bro, like, does this not scare you or anything? Like
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. For sure it
Especially
does.
Amazon. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
especially the
does.
Amazon.
Fuck that.
And what do your parents say when you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the Amazon by myself?
Oh, they thought that, like, at first they thought I was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Like, they were concerned for my well-being. They're just like, this dude is not okay. Like, even like, not even just the Amazon alone, but telling them I was going to go to Colombia, like, my whole family was very concerned for me. They're just like, this dude is not right.
Yeah.
But I travel to these places, I share my stories with them, and it's just like a huge part of what I like to do now is storytelling, sharing stories. I go to these places and I tell them, hey, it's not, there's dangerous parts like just anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you're not going to go to certain parts of LA at night by yourself, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
But I go to these places, I come back, I share the perspectives and I share the stories, and they're just like pretty much used to it at this point. They just kind of expect it.
Yeah.
Badass.
But even then, I think it's like a huge privilege at the same time. It definitely is. I don't take that for granted,
Mhm.
especially being Mexican. People tend to be a lot more cool with me because I'm Mexican.
Gotcha.
Really outside of the U.S. That's dope.
Yeah.
If you say you think if you say you're American, people would treat you differently?
Oh, definitely. They try and take advantage of you more. They see you like as a money opportunity.
Yeah.
They're just like, all right, they hear American and like they see a dollar sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, they see a dollar sign.
I've heard that like when you travel, never have like anything like American flag on you or anything. Like at least have like if you're Mexican, at least have like a Mexican badge on your suitcase or any stuff like that. Have you done anything like that where you're just like where you just straight up like let me like just rock the Mexican flag or anything like just
Definitely.
yeah.
Even when I was traveling in Venezuela, I took my Mexican flag. Even outside of that, like going to Burning Man, I took my Mexican flag. It's just kind of like a sign of people respect the Mexican flag. People respect Mexican people, and everybody loves Mexico. They'll always tell you, oh, I've been to this part, I've been to that part. I love the food, I love the culture. Like it's that's like a huge culture shock about traveling too, because it's like, how it is. We have a lot of Mexican people here, and sometimes you hear or see things on the news and you feel a certain type of way, even though it may not be that way. But then like when you travel outside and see the world and you present yourself as Mexicans, people gravitate towards you. They resonate with you. They want to speak to you. They want to talk about what it's like being Mexican in the US. Like it's super cool.
That's really badass. Cool. And that reminds me, remember when we went to Escape? No, not Escape. What was it? The festival we just went to?
Beyond.
When we went to Beyond and we had the Mexican flag.
Yeah.
And then we just had a bunch of like people approaching us because of the Mexican flag. We had some dude from the Czech Republic or Croatia.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Yeah, just come and talk. Just started talking to us. He's like, bro, I fucking love Mexico. He started talking about soccer. We started connecting with soccer. It was such a cool connection.
Yeah, so you can't do that with the American flag.
Yeah, you can't do that with the American flag. You can't. You really can't.
I feel like when people pull up with like an American flag, they kind of feel like, like colonists and shit like that. Like, oh fuck, here come the colonists.
Yeah, because I mean, I've heard of just like Americans feeling entitled when they go to other countries, and they're like, oh, these are our rules now.
Yeah, there's that, and then, at least in my experience, before I started telling people I was Mexican, like, you always, regardless of who was in office, you always had people just start trying to have like a 7-hour political conversation with you. It's just like, dude, I'm traveling. Like I hear that all the time back home. Like the last thing I want to do is have like an 8-hour debate with you about politics and what's going back home over there.
Exactly. Like you want
like I'm Mexican,
explore.
bro. It's cool.
Yeah.
And then you have your dual citizenship, right?
Yeah, I do.
That's cool.
Which is
that helps out, huh?
Oh, for sure. Like I'm checking in somewhere and I'll just use my Mexican passport. That's how I was able to get into Venezuela visa free.
Oh, nice.
So just maneuvering the system how I need to.
Especially like going into Mexico, you don't have to wait in line. You
Exactly.
can just go into the
Yep.
citizens line. So it's like easier.
What's up, friends? Before we continue with today's beautiful episode, we must shout out our friends at Manscaped. Where did that accent come from? I don't know. But welcome to Fresh Ball Fall. It's the season of pumpkin spice and making sure your crotch looks nice. That means sipping cider in a fall breeze and using Manscaped products to trim your balls with ease. That's right. Today's show is brought to you by Manscaped, a company here to make sure that your foliage isn't the only thing shedding its excess leaves. Heck, even Mother Nature knows it's time to lose the excess clutter for fall. Join the 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off with plus free shipping with code I.E Friends. Definitely Manscaped was MVP for this summer. It was a hot summer and I stayed fresh with Manscaped. So you know what's even going to be better? Having a fresh fall with some fresh balls. That was off the dome. I was just rapping that, you know what I'm saying? Sign me. Whether you're brand new or already with us at Manscaped, you could use the crown jewel of care for your family jewels, the Platinum Package 4.0. With this glorious package, you can align your entire hygiene routine all in one swoop. Inside the 10-part Platinum Package is everything you know and love about the Performance Package, plus some shower goodies included to elevate your grooming game to platinum. The Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer and weed whacker nose and ear hair trimmer feature proprietary advanced skin-safe technology to protect your delicate parts and holes. Both are waterproof, so you can keep scaping even as the weather's changing. In addition to shaving, you can now completely upgrade your shower routine with the Ultra Premium Body Wash and Ultra Premium 2-in-1 Shampoo plus Conditioner. You'll have your skin and hair feeling hydrated and smelling fresh. Don't forget to apply the aluminum-free Ultra Premium Deodorant. And don't worry, it's not pumpkin spice. It's a cologne quality fragrance. But we shouldn't save a signature scent for our pits. Use Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner to make sure your go-to smell is top shelf and not sweaty balls. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Platinum Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and Shed Travel Bag, both specially made to hold your goodies. Get the Platinum Package this fall, and these products are guaranteed to be hits for your dangly bits. Go to manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping with code I.E Friends. That's 20% off with free shipping with code I.E Friends when you go to manscaped.com. Manscaped, clear out the leaves. It's your tree trunk's time to shine. And now, back to the episode. So, have you ever been to a country by yourself with the language that you don't speak?
Let me think about that.
So,
No, I haven't.
No, not by yourself.
No.
I feel like we'd be fucked in Argentina.
I feel like maybe, I don't know.
Bro, their Spanish is totally different, dude.
But you
Or
can
like-
read the signs and stuff
Yeah,
like
you can
that.
read,
You can
yeah.
When you get
understand
a
around.
conversation,
Imagine
dude,
going to
and then
Russia.
Once they start giving me that list, bro, I'm out. I'm gonna be like, I don't know what the fuck you
real?
just said, bro.
Are you familiar with Yes Theory?
I've heard about them, yeah.
I feel like you'll really, really love their content because they do a lot of traveling by themselves and they go out to places where they don't speak that language and they do it with no money.
Wow.
And so they rely on the kindness of strangers. And it's fucking insane because they'll go up to someone and be like, hey, you think you can buy me like some bread or some food just so I can like eat right now? And then they'll ask for like, hey, do you have a place I can stay at? And it's just like very relying on the kindness of strangers. It's pretty insane. I feel like that's something like.
But they do it outside of the U.S.?
Yeah, they do it outside of the
What if
US.
they did it in the U.S.?
I think people would still
Like drop in L.A. and be like, hey, can you buy me some bread? Do you know where I can
Oh,
live? What would
I feel like
happen
that
to
would not
them?
happen, to be
I feel
honest.
like they would not get any help. They'd be
Nah.
like, nope.
Getting help from strangers from a country you don't even speak the language.
Dead ass.
Can't even get help from the people that actually speak your language. Damn, that's sad, bro.
It's hard, but I feel like genuinely people are like that. Like you go to like a lot of these Latin American countries, and that's why like I've resonated towards traveling so much out there. Like people do give out of the kindness of their heart. Like you'll stop and talk to people. So it's like you hear so much of this like negativity on the news of all these different countries, and there are struggles, there are hardships and difficulties on a very higher level.
Yeah.
Sometimes even comparable here because we've had like a lot of struggles in this country in the recent years even, you know.
Yeah.
You've seen it. You've talked to people that have struggled, that are still struggling right now. But it's like going back to what you were saying about people having compassion, helping each other out over being human. Like you do see that a lot. Even when I was traveling in Venezuela, like they've gone through like some of the biggest hardships, and yet they're still some of the most heartwarming people that you tell them, hey, I need help with this or I need help with that, and they'll help you.
That's
I
amazing.
think it has to do with like people knowing that you're going through a struggle.
Because like
So
they know the
feel that
struggle.
struggle.
Yeah,
They
they know
feel
the
the
struggle.
Yeah.
So those are the people that are always gonna help you the most.
Yeah, they know what
The
it
people
feels
that
like.
know how it is to struggle and go through some hard times, they're gonna be like, oh, you know what? I'll give this guy $1. I'll give him $5. Like, cause I know how.
You've been there.
Bro. Yeah, and it's like rich people will never understand that unless they came from the mud too and they became rich. They'll be they'll be like they'll have a heart and be like, you know, yeah, this guy needs some money. Why not? But if you're rich and you were always born rich and you were in that
you know that
lifestyle,
struggle.
they'll never understand. And they're the least ones to ever be have that companionship, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad because they'll be like, why would I give this bum my money?
Yeah.
Work hard,
Work
you
hard.
bum. Like, bitch, it's not that. It's like, okay, like, it's not just all just white and black. It's like,
I don't know, but sometimes, not to be devil's advocate, but sometimes.
be devil's advocate. Go ahead.
Remember, oh no, it wasn't you. And we went to a LA and we saw this dude. He was probably like late 20s.
Yeah.
He was like begging for money, like in like downtown LA. And we're like, bro, like all you gotta do is just take a bus to the I.E. Any of these factories will hire you right away.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like, I don't, I'm like, sometimes it's a little easier. That's why I respect like the Mexicans who be out there hustling and shit. They be selling their frutas and their
Literally.
flowers. But that was just my thing I want to add about that. Because sometimes it is easy or not. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not too experienced. I don't know what it is to be homeless. I don't know what you need to get a job. But
I think you need a home to get a job.
I think you do need do you need a home address?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
That's why you can't just tell a homeless person to get a job because they don't have nowhere to live.
I think you also need a home you need an address to open up a bank account too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Damn. Well,
There
And
are
you need a social security. And what if this homeless guy's been homeless for years and he doesn't remember his social security number?
have you ever seen a homeless with an iPhone?
With the what?
With an iPhone?
near Beverly Hills, yeah.
Yeah, I saw this dude. I felt. Sorry, but
So I was gonna come out being an asshole, bro.
I just feel like it's coming out as
That's
an
why he's not saying
asshole.
what he wants to say.
Yeah.
He's like, let me fix my words. Let me say what doesn't make me sound bad.
I was leaving Chino Hills, like their fucking
The shops?
not the shops, but right there at Walmart is that?
That says a lot
Marketplace,
about
yeah,
you.
the Spectrum.
At the Spectrum, and I see this dude, and it seems like he decided to go homeless for the vibes and for like. I'm not even lying, bro. He was
he by In and Out?
no,
is
he
it
was
that
by
way?
like the U.S. Bank, but he was like meditating, and he says he decided to leave everything to pursue spiritual happiness.
All right.
I'm like, bruh, like I feel like your parents are like up the hill in a nice ass house.
His parents own like the Spectrum.
Yeah. And I'm like, bro, you're creating like what Jay said last week, you're creating your own struggle to get out of that struggle. But I'm like, bro, like you don't got to, like you can still work on
Maybe he's just
spirituality without
he
going
became
homeless.
a very spiritual person. He doesn't give a
He
fuck.
wanted to drop on
Maybe
materialism.
he did too much acid.
Yeah,
had
maybe
ego
he doesn't
death.
care
He's
about
like,
materialism
I
anymore.
think so.
He probably doesn't
Maybe-
care about materialism anymore. He doesn't
Maybe he
care-
did too much acid and had ego
be,
death,
could
and
be.
he's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Crazy enough, I remember we went to go meet up. This huge traveler had a meet up in LA, so we went to go meet up over there with them, and then some Persian dude we met, just like talking to people. His family's from Beverly Hills, had the same exact story. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go. He's like, I have all the money in the world I could use. And he's like, I'm gonna go live in the camps with the homeless people just so I can feel what it's like to struggle. I'm just like, man.
Damn. That's such a crazy option to have.
Yeah, to be so successful and so like everything where you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna go homeless just for the vibe, see how it is.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
even
see how it
The
is.
sad thing is though, he can actually leave whenever he wants.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
sad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But I
though,
mean,
like,
the difference. Yeah,
he's just like, fuck, this is too hard. I'm going back to
yeah.
LA.
Oh, I'm gonna go back to my
One
Later, guys.
one cold winter, he'd go
one
back.
hot summer.
Yeah,
Oh,
one
hot
hot
summer right
Bro,
now.
One heat
Yeah.
wave,
One
and he's
heat
going
wave
back
is-
to the AC, my
Right
guy.
now we're in a heat wave.
His feet burning. He's like, no,
His camp will have AC in it, so he'll
Yeah.
be chilling.
Yeah.
Bro, I went to LA and I saw some camps, like some tents they got a grill, they got an AC, they got a propane tanks
got it
and
good, don't
shit.
they?
Got it good. I'm like, damn,
The homeless?
the homeless. They ain't paying taxes for that shit, bro. They're living good.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
you
They
think
still
about
don't have a home.
I'm pretty sure they have to accumulate all those things throughout the years, though.
Yeah, but
They had to struggle for that shit. they're just waiting for someone to throw something out, or they're like,
Yeah.
I could buy this for like $5.
I've never passed by those camps.
I go because I go to a lot of LAFC games and you pass through it.
Oh, that's true.
And like I even saw some dude who had a whole ass door in his tent.
They have 2-story ones too.
A two-story one. I was like, what the fuck?
That's just being innovative,
Bro,
bro.
next thing you're gonna see a garage that fits like 2 shopping carts.
I'm gonna say they have the garage where they have all their shopping carts.
so fucked up.
Somebody posted that on Twitter. I think it was something like Oregon, like around Portland, where somebody had like a garage for their car and a tent. It was like a tent garage. Yeah, it looked crazy.
Yeah, some people just
I've heard stories about
I've
Portland.
heard stories.
Isn't Portland like terrible?
People are innovative, bro.
Portland's
Portland's cool if you want to go do a bunch of drugs.
oh yeah, we love drugs. You know where a lot of people do
Defecate.
drugs. Actually, I
Man.
don't even know because I've never been. But Burning Man, do a lot of people? Does Burning Man get crazy?
Sure.
Yeah, it does.
What is Burning Man like for people that don't really understand what it is? Because I like him, I didn't really know what it was until you started really showing like videos and stuff like that.
So it's like it's a temporary city that comes together every year. It's Black Rock City. So it's as wild as you want it to be. That's what I always tell people. So maybe you do want to go out there and party your mind out, and then they have like camps for everything. So some people just show up, throw a tent, have their own little pop-up tent camp spot. Some people join camp communities where it's like anywhere from like 25 to 200 people coming together to create a camp experience. And then there's some
Orgies.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna ask.
Hell
Right
yeah,
now.
there's a bunch of fucking in there.
I was like, what kind of
no. So
you said open to anything.
I'll get to that.
Yeah,
I'll get to that right now too. But then there's also like a bunch of techie people, a bunch of white people that come from money that are dropping like 100K plus on art cards. So it's like you have a wide range and variety of people from all walks of life.
Yeah.
Where it's just there's crazy money, there's crazy partying, there's crazy everything like
spirituality
stuff. And once you're inside, like one of the craziest concepts to grasp is that once you're inside, everything is free.
What the hell?
Like everything is free. Like some people have bar camps, some people have food camps, just like innovative art stuff that you can interact with, art creations, art installations, but everything is free. Like once you're inside, like it's free. It's crazy.
Would being what was it?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say would being part of Burning Man, like let's say like when you find out someone random like just throughout your day-to-day world, you find out they want a Burning Man. Do you guys create like a sense of like brotherhood type shit? You know how like when people have frats and they meet outside, they're like, oh, we're in the same frat. Does Burning Man have that type of culture?
Yes and no. Just because it's like such a wide range of what you're going there for. Like you might be going there to just party your mind out. You might be going there just to chill. You could have some really deep conversations based off of like having gone to Burning Man each. Typically you do, but then sometimes you're just like, oh, you went there for the complete opposite that I did.
I get you. Okay.
It's also funny because it's like there's a lot of like sarcasm and snarkiness in the burner community. So like they'll be like, oh, I always say, what's the quickest way to get a reaction out of a burner? It's like call Burning Man a festival.
So it's not a festival?
People hate hearing that.
It's not run by a company or a group. It's literally just.
So my bad, Mr. Burning Man.
I'm just saying, it's
Aaron's
not.
the Burning Man, Burning Man expert.
So
It's never been like a
who's the
company
one in
that owns
charge
it.
of it? Who's the one?
It's
that
just the
really
town,
Burning
right?
Man, yeah.
The town kind of just opens up.
Everyone's
at that
just
point.
like, all right, at this day,
No, it's like
like
Burning-
a Facebook community group.
No, so Burning Man is like Burning Man is its own
city.
company, whatever you want to call it, and they throw the event. They throw the event every year, but they have no sponsorships, like like compared to like a
EDC.
Coachella or
Yeah,
EDC. There's not a bunch of like corporations that come in and like blast their sponsorships or names all over the place. Like it's zero sponsorships, zero like they don't really want you putting out like a bunch of like huge corporation signs all over the place.
I
Like
got you.
they'll take that stuff down.
Do you
like
have to
they'll
pay to
shut it
get
down.
in?
Yeah,
Unless you parachute.
So who you paying who you paying to get in?
Burning Man company.
It's
Yeah.
because it's the city.
It's owned by the city,
It's
kind
the
of.
city. Yeah. So I
Oh,
thought
okay.
it was like the city kind of like relies on Burning Man to like kind of keep up their upkeep
That-
because it's such a small city.
That yeah.
Yeah.
You're-
So the city's in charge of it in a way.
So yeah, it's not a company like I said, but it's the city that runs it. You charge to pay to get in, but then after that, everything's just basically free in there.
Exactly. But you're like, it's like you said, like the surrounding areas rely on it because you're out in the middle of the boonies. Like
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Well, how many times have you been a Burning Man?
It was my second time.
Oh,
Second time?
Yeah.
Sick.
I heard you can get in for free if you like parachute in.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, that's not true?
They're waiting for you when you get down there.
Really?
really?
You
Yeah.
parachute in? What the fuck? Never mind.
So you can parachute in there, like, but you have to join a camp
Mm.
that are like the parachute people, and you have to have completed like 300.
classes.
You have to have
Yeah.
completed 300 jumps,
Oh, shit.
and they do donate jumps to people. Like they do, like I forgot how they do it, but they donate like, oh, if you've never parachuted before, like you can parachute with somebody.
Uh-huh.
But the moment that you land, like there's like it's a crazy party, but there's like also authority there. Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
rangers there.
Mm.
They have like ambulances there.
Yeah, for safety and
Yeah,
stuff
just
like
Yeah.
that.
safety
'cause
stuff,
people can
pretty sure,
fucking-
yeah.
But
So-
the moment that you land, there's rangers there waiting for you there. Like you have your ticket. Oh, you don't? They're gonna take you out there real quick.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
what
park
fuck?
rangers, right?
Yeah.
park
One-
rangers.
Rangers.
One
There's
crazy
no
part.
cops, but there's rangers and security basically.
Well, they're rangers because
Oh,
they're
there's
out
cops
there.
too.
Oh, cops. Okay, cool. Okay.
My favorite part of the stories you've been posting,
Yeah.
I believe I caught the name art carts.
Yeah.
So those are the ones like those vehicles are just super
Decked
like
out.
decked out.
Yeah.
Crazy looking.
There is one you posted. I don't know if I don't remember. Oh, it was I don't know if
The
it was like
octopus?
a bus or if it was like a boat. But it was something huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have those at EDC too.
Yeah.
We need the octopus back.
So
EDC?
so do they drive those there
Yeah.
from wherever they're from?
Yeah.
Are they even street legal?
Yeah.
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 What the hell? That shit look crazy. It looks like makeshift Mad Max type stuff.
Yeah. So they like he was saying, they do have them at like EDC and
I
stuff,
think
like
those are just golf carts to like just decorated or stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the ones you're talking about are like actual like
huge cards. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
buses.
That's where Insomniac got the idea to take art cards and like they have them like at EDC and the Wonderlands and like DJs play on them, but
Yeah.
That's
like originally like a Burning Man idea, and like yeah, they drive them, they're street legal, and like I said, like there's people out there with crazy money. Like you got to think, like to be able to drop that much money on an art cart, like you got to be on some crazy level.
Yeah.
So it goes back to like the rich people trying to be homeless.
Yeah, that
Burning
too.
Man?
There you go.
It goes back to that
Yeah.
because that's an option.
I saw somebody post that Diddy was actually at Burning Man this year.
For real.
Oh, really?
So how
Yeah.
does Burning Man get like DJs? Cause I saw you were watching. You're like,
They have to get tickets too.
oh no way, and then they
Yeah.
go
And
and
they
they
set
play
up
their
their own
set
thing?
there.
Yeah, yeah.
So like Michael BB can just go and just fucking
Yeah.
do his shit.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
that's
Yo,
badass.
Like I said, like people create camps, and then like so let's say like there's a huge like a huge DJ camp,
Yeah.
and then they'll invite a DJ, they'll pay for their ticket, their accommodation, and they'll have them play at the camp.
Okay.
So like when people say like, oh, they're playing at Burning Man, like they don't technically. I mean, they play at Burning Man, but like
they went to Burning Man
Yeah.
and they're happen to be playing.
Gotcha.
exactly, yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, because there's rules at Burning Man, but there's also not any rule. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
you can just buy a ticket and you can be like, I'm gonna just start a fucking rock concert right now. And it's
I'm
like,
gonna get
what are they
naked.
What are they gonna tell you? You pay
Yeah.
for your ticket. I mean,
Can I
it's
just get
like,
naked and just be naked all day?
You could. People are naked over there.
Fuck yeah, I'm out tonight. Bring that shit.
I have a question
Titties
that
out.
was left by our Discord, not
Okay.
me. Is I swear it's the Discord.
You can ask it.
But they're like, how do you find the orgy groups?
They're just there. Like there's
Like, is there an announcement?
Do they
Is
have
there
like a
sign?
flag? Like
They have like a
come here?
sombrero on the front of the
Yeah.
fucking thing or
Upside down
something. Outside of the
pineapple.
pineapple.
no,
Yeah, God.
there's this famous camp called the Orgy Dome.
The orgy dome.
It's literally
Oh, shit,
called.
I'm not writing.
Yeah,
it.
it's
You
literally
guys
called,
hear that orgy dome?
It's literally called the Orgy Dome. So it's just like a dome, and people go in there and have orgies. But it's not like
When do these tickets go on sale? They're asking, not me. They're asking on Discord. Yeah.
Wait, so can you just fuck in there or what?
You just walk in with your pants down.
There are consent rules.
Of
So
course,
like
yeah.
they're really huge on consent.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Love that.
Like they're huge on
I'm
consent.
just gonna walk
And
in and be
then-
like, "Who wants this cock?"
Boom,
I
swing.
give everyone consent. Everyone in this room.
Everyone has consent to lick my nuts.
I feel like you make a lot of people laugh.
For a shirt.
You would.
It was like, what the fuck is this? I'll lick your nuts. I'll lick your nuts. You made me laugh.
Get freaky. You guys are ready.
Yeah.
Bro, we're out to Burning Man next year just to go fuck.
Yeah, you
can't
see me at
imagine, like-
Burning Man next year? Mind your business.
Or don't mind your business and ask me if I give consent.
Imagine seeing that for the first time. That you walk into the tent, just hundreds of people fucking. I'd just be like,
Get back out.
I'm just like, so many flavors to choose from.
All these flavors are melting in my mouth.
Oh hell no! Why are they?
Oh,
That came out pretty bad. I was
a little sus.
I was quoting a commercial.
It's so warm.
So there's of course that's the cool part. I mean that's one of the sides.
Next year we should have Rex go DJ.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
How much are the tickets usually going for?
So like the tickets compared to like any other event are, you can apply for a low income ticket, which is something like if you make less than 150K.
Oh shit.
And the tickets are like 275 for 7 days.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then,
shit. That's a whole week.
Fuck.
Don't quote me on that. It's something around that. It's not something ridiculous. I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head. And then there's tickets that are like 500, 700, 1,400.
What's the difference?
Yeah, what do these? Do they come with things? Some perks?
No, it's all the same thing. It just grants you access into the event, but the pricing is justified to scale out the affordability for everybody. Like I was telling you, like there's people that have there's people that are like 1,400. Like that's not shit to me. Like but that allows it to have lower tiers for other people.
Oh, that's smart. Okay, I can see that.
Love that.
That's cool.
But then there's also like jokes where people are like, "Oh, you got the VIP ticket." There's no VIP ticket. It's all the same. You just get in. That's it.
Dang,
we should do it. That's down.
Yes.
What was your favorite experience about Burning Man this year?
The orgy.
Getting my bike stolen.
Oh yeah, you got your bike stolen. Yeah, you got your bike stolen. How does that even work? It's free.
That's not Burning Man.
It's free.
Right?
Do you think it got stolen or someone was like, "Oh, free bike"?
Oh, they were definitely like free bike. So I mean, I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt in life. But I went in the restroom for 5 minutes, middle of the day. My bike was just there. I come out and it's gone.
Damn.
Someone's probably too
How
fucked
big
up
is Burning Man? Like, how long do they have it scaled?
It's a city. It's
a temporary city, 80,000 people.
God dang.
Yeah.
Damn, how many acres that is?
Dude,
there like, what, 100K every year?
Give or
That's
take.
inside a fucking speedway?
Do people fight?
But there's no cars. There's no people driving in cars at EDC.
Yeah, you're right.
That is true.
Yeah, bro. Or bikes. Like,
God,
can you imagine how much bigger that is? Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have it set up though, like where you can park and like it's all organized and shit?
Yeah. It's they have like little flags because, like I said, they have like huge camps. So some people's spaces are pre-reserved, but then if there's no flags, you can pretty much just set up anywhere you want.
That's dope. The only place I've ever seen Burning Man other than your store is at Malcolm in the Middle.
Dude, that episode is hilarious.
That Malcolm in the episode is fucking crazy, bro.
That's what I always tell people. If you've never heard of like Burning Man, go watch the Malcolm in the Middle episode. It's hysterical.
Bro, he pops up with the RV.
When do they do the Burning Man thing? Like where they burn the statue?
That's the last day. No?
The second to last day. Okay. They burn the man on Saturday. This past Saturday that just passed, and then on Sunday they have what's called the temple burn, which is pretty much they're burning something again, but it's a lot less of a party vibe, and it's kind of just like
a satanic ritual.
People put like things that they want to let go of, so like photos of
ex.
Yeah, well that too you could.
Going there. Yeah,
he's ready. He's ready to go. They put
you need that hat.
They put things that they want to release, like family members, somebody that may have passed away, things you want to let go of, and it's like just very, very calm like the following day.
What if I want to let go of Mino Masa right then in the moment?
You could.
That would be like the most spiritual masa I've ever took in my life.
Hey, handles.
Honestly?
Burn it.
Do people fight? Have you heard of people fighting?
I haven't seen people fight, but people definitely get aggressive if they catch you stealing their bike.
Yeah. You're lucky you didn't catch that guy slipping. You would have.
That's true.
You'd have been one of those aggressive.
That's crazy. There was a fight at Camp EDC when I went this year, or when we went this year, right across from us. Yeah,
that's so weird.
Yeah, some guy was tripping off mushrooms.
That's rare.
Some guy was tripping off mushrooms really bad, and he started yelling at his girl, and like it became physical, and the police had to take him out. They were day zero.
I always told people it's so rare for fights to happen. At
rave. I guess because it was a couple. What you see are couples fighting.
Too much testosterone.
Oh, I mean, yeah, because they're arguing.
They're arguing about something, but there's not
physical fights.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, like I always said, I've only seen one fight ever in my life at a rave. It was Escape.
I hate Escape.
And the funniest thing, it was two gay guys.
No way.
And I was just like, how is that possible?
They don't fight.
They don't fight.
They're usually like more peaceful calm than us, than straight guys.
What if you took his fucking man?
Damn.
You gonna take some? You gonna try to take some guy's man and see what happens?
That's true.
Funny.
Yeah,
it's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Damn. So that's
maybe he didn't ask consent to dance with him.
That could be.
That should happen to me.
Slapped his cheeks.
That should happen to me.
You got
I got some guy came up to me and grabbed my shit.
Did you fight him?
Yeah, I shoved him. After I realized he wasn't really working it that good, I was like, bro, get the fuck off of me, bro. No, I shoved it like right away. I was like, bro, like chill the fuck out. Come on, like,
yeah.
I don't fuck with it.
Nice.
And then I was gonna get in a fight, but my friends pulled me apart.
Went to a gay club though?
If you're going to the gay club, you know
yeah.
there are certain things that I'm gonna be approached by men.
Yeah.
I might get grabbed. I'm like, don't touch me. You know?
Yeah. Doesn't make it right though.
It doesn't make it right though.
Those clubs are popping.
But those clubs be fun, bro, and the drinks are free. Oh, I think
like,
you guys have to pay for drinks, but the drinks are free for me.
He's like, I think you guys gotta pay for drinks.
You guys have to pay, so yeah.
No, yeah, I feel like if you're going as a straight dude, let's say you just go with like a group of girls or whatever, or even if you have a gay friend, you go with a gay friend. You need to go in there knowing like you can't get mad.
You cannot get mad.
Like every dude in there, you're almost gonna be expected to be gay. But if it happens, just tell him, "Yo, sorry, dude, but I'm not gay. Sorry."
You
can't get mad. That's the thing,
mad.
though. You can't get mad.
Just don't go to the restroom by yourself.
That too.
That sounds scary.
Don't go to the restroom.
Is
by
there
yourself.
glory holes?
When you guys talk about gay clubs, like I get scared.
Why are you scared? Are you not comfortable? Are you not comfortable with your masculinity? Are you scared you're gonna disrespect someone?
Because you guys talking about they grab you and then you say don't go to the bathroom by yourself.
Just imagine it.
Just don't give off the vibe.
Here's this. Just think of yourself as a girl at a club. Just go with that mentality and be like, all right, I'm gonna be careful with my drink.
That's what I'm saying. They're scary.
Bro.
Is this how girls feel?
This is how girls feel.
All you gotta do is just don't look into anyone's eyes for a long time, because if you just keep like
or be nice, or be a little too nice.
Into your eyes, they're gonna be like, oh, this guy.
I have like a slut smile. So if I look at you and I smile and I say what's up,
they're gonna be like, oh, he wants me to approach him.
Yeah, got some nice.
So just don't be mean, but just have that.
Yeah, and then they come back with it. I'm like,
have that. Just have that resting bitch face, bro. Like.
Damn.
Not that. No. Oh God, I fucking hate that song.
I
fucking hate that song.
So one thing I want to talk about is your creative expression. I've noticed that your outfit's always fucking sick, and then your hair is always you're always changing colors. Where does that inspiration come from? Where do you get that creative expression from?
I appreciate that a lot. It's actually one of my favorite compliments to get.
Yes.
I just started one day. I just started like dyeing my hair from the one day to the next.
Yeah.
I just got like this feeling, and I was like, I'm gonna do it.
Nice.
And I knew a lot of people weren't gonna like it, so I was like, I don't care. It's just my way of not caring, and it helps me ground myself to not care about people's opinion, especially like when it's very like outlandish, out there colors.
Yeah.
Especially like in the Hispanic community. Like, you know the toxic masculinity where they'll call you.
Yeah, I had my hair dyed for sure.
Yeah, they'll call you this, they'll call you that.
Yeah.
He has a machismo dad. It's all good.
Oh, yeah. You know how it is in the community, but that was my way to tap in with myself, to ground myself, and to like force myself, especially when it is creating whatever it is that you're creating, to not care about what people's opinions are, because, you know, they're always going to have something to say. You could have your hair black, you could have your dress this way and dress that way, and they're always going to want to throw a shot at you and say, oh, you're not manly because A, B, C, D. It's just like, but when I'm tapped in with myself, I'm connected with myself, I just don't care.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've read like a lot of books on like connecting with yourself, and it's like you can only let something get a reaction out of you if you believe it at any level. If you don't believe it at any level, then it just doesn't even faze you.
100%.
It'd be like if someone said, hey, you're a this or that because you have your hair dyed. It's like, well, it doesn't get a reaction on me because I know that's not true.
Yeah.
It'd be like if I went and said, hey, you look like a unicorn. You're like, well, I don't look like a unicorn. I don't believe that. So it wouldn't even get a reaction out of you, you know?
Gotcha.
But
I'd always get a reaction out of you, though.
It doesn't.
No, I'm just
There's something within.
He always goes.
But I love the explanation.
Yeah.
In other words, he's saying, lick my asshole. I do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I love like when you dye your hair, like people, it's easier for people to approach you.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Ever since I started dyeing my hair, like I've just interacted with so many more people out in public. Like just randomly, it's like they feel comfortable talking to you.
They do, yeah.
Why don't they feel comfortable when you have black hair though?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
What's going on, bro? What's going on, man?
No, if you go,
we gotta talk about this, Saul. Come on.
No, I'm not talking about like in general. Like, let's say if you go to a bank or a grocery store, and you just look normal, no one's gonna talk to you. But if you got like your hair dyed,
they talk to me because they're like, "Hi, how's your day?"
He's like, "Sir,
sir, can you please have your dick in your pants, please?"
Sir, can you please stop jerking off?
God damn it!
No, but I've noticed that I just got in way more social interactions when I have my hair dyed. And
Yeah,
you feel the exact same?
They see it and they feel it that you don't give a fuck. They're like,
Fuck,
they're
I'm
like,
talk to this guy.
I have to give a fuck at my job. I have to care about what people think. But
Yeah.
you don't.
You're not
freaking-
an NPC.
You're
that's why.
against the you're not an NPC.
And like what tapped me into like also not caring about that was like I always remember like growing up like when like skinny jeans started becoming a thing, and then you'd go to Mexico wearing skinny jeans. Oh man, that was just a freaking. They had the most to say about that.
Nah, forget about it now. Now all the fresas are wearing them over there.
Yep. You go
All the dudes with the bombest girls are the ones that are the skinniest motherfuckers wearing pink polos and skinny jeans.
Mm-hmm. That's
You
how it
just
goes.
wonder how. How?
Exactly.
You know how?
How?
Because they have the confidence to just go up to them. That's why.
Because they have different colors on their.
They have different colored polos. That's why.
Yeah, different color polos.
Yeah, you
For
go.
every day of the week.
You go to Mexico now. They got the tightest jeans on the planet out there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
No, for sure.
That's why the fresas,
Yeah.
the dudes with the money.
Shout out to Guadalajara. That's cool. So, but you say you're from Michoacán, right?
Yeah, my family's from Michoacán.
And you visit there often?
As often as I can. Yeah.
What's your like favorite part about Michoacán when you visit?
Authenticity, the food, the fresh air, the
Butterflies.
sights.
That's like the butterfly capital, no?
Yeah,
Like where a bunch
the
of butterflies.
Yeah,
they go.
monarcas, and then also the avocado capital of the world too.
Ooh.
So anybody that likes eating avocados, shout out Michoacán.
Shout
Shout out,
Michoacán.
Shout out to the narcs.
Shout out the cartel that's in
Shout out
control
to
of
the
the
cartels that
avocados.
can control the avocados out there.
Other girls that broke my heart have been from Michoacán.
That's what I heard.
It's all avocados.
Mine too, huh? Yeah. Is it?
Something
Yes,
about
she was-
Michoacán, bro.
Some of
Something
the
Yeah.
Michoacán women.
They
It's
just got that,
avocados.
they got that more spice in them, huh?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
do.
the cartels are putting something in those avocados.
Yay.
God damn it.
I want to talk about something. I want to get you guys' opinion. My opinion here, I just first of all, like I don't choose a side. I just read it. Well, I saw it and I was like, cool. I want to see what you guys think about it.
Okay.
So I saw a TikTok of this girl saying, "Is it racist for non-Hispanic people to call Mexicans Edgars
Edgars.
to group them?"
Fucking
Because like
Edgars.
she was the way she was saying it, and this was a black woman by the way saying this.
Yeah.
She was like, now imagine like if like white people or Mexican people called like groups of black women laquishas, right? So that's like where she was coming from. She was like, is it racist for like non-Hispanic people to call people Edgars? And because at first like it seems like it was like it's an insider thing, like Edgars, like we like Mexicans call
Definitely
people
is.
Edgars, like, oh yeah, we call Edgars like Edgars. But then when you start seeing like white people saying like, oh, look at those Edgars, low GPA activities, and then they start like kind of bashing, like low key bashing on them.
But do they look like Edgars, or are us
Yeah.
four sitting here considered a group of Edgars?
No.
Because this is
Edgars have a
racist. Calling
certain-
calling
Edgars
us
really do
this
have a
here.
certain style.
calling someone that's not
They
like
have a certain
style,
haircut.
Yeah.
They have a certain way they dress. So yeah,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is you can spot one when you
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
one.
Bro, first of all, yeah. Also,
I feel like people embrace being called that now too. Like
Yeah,
a lot
I've
of
heard
these
that. I've seen
guys.
them embrace
So
it, yeah.
Technically, the Edgar
difference,
haircut
though,
was
with that
Asian
what she
people
said
doing
with
it
the whole
before.
LaQuisha thing is,
Yeah.
what's a LaQuisha though? Like how do
Exactly,
they
that's
dress?
what I
How
was
do
trying
they
to figure
look?
out.
Besides being black, a black woman, like what do they look
Yeah,
like?
an Edgar is an Edgar, bro. Like,
Yeah, like
no Kimaku.
Like, they have a way they talk, dress, and
They even take
haircut.
pictures all
So
funny.
there's a way to distinguish who they are.
If someone were to call us four Edgars,
Edgars.
then that would
That'd
become
be
a bit
racist,
more
right?
fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like,
confused.
And there's
fuck.
chance
Yeah,
that
I'd be
there's
confused.
and the
I'd be
chance
like,
that there
what?
might be a person here named Edgar is pretty.
Imagine me going up to any
So I
imagine
would
me
be
going
like,
up to
alright.
any black girl I don't even know and just saying what's up, LaQuisha. Like that's just fucking racist.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if they went up to us and said like you guys are Edgars, I'd be like, what?
First of
bro,
all, I wouldn't even think of it as
like,
race. I'd be
have
like,
you-
no,
you're
I'm
like-
not, bro.
You'd be like, have you seen the memes, bro? I don't look
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
like them.
Yeah.
Have you seen my truck?
Yeah, have you seen my troca?
Get my cut. Yeah, so that was. I just wanted to get your guys' opinion.
What was your opinion?
No, I was just wanting to see. I was like, yeah, that was interesting. So I was like, let me hear everybody's opinion before I make.
You wanted to see if somebody
decision.
was getting ready to buy a drop truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would assume it was an Edgar here.
So yeah, I don't think it's racist. I think it's
Bro,
only
what if
racist-
I'm an Edgar
It's
for
only racist
Halloween?
when they start when they start grouping everyone as an Edgar.
Yeah.
You think it's racist if a
Well,
white person
Mexicans.
dresses up as an Edgar for Halloween?
No.
I would be so confused.
It would look weird.
He wouldn't be. Yeah.
It wouldn't fit in. I don't know. Like,
I
go
think-
ahead and try.
I saw a TikTok.
Go ahead and try, bro.
I saw a social experiment of
I'm just thinking of the whitest person I know dressed up as an Edgar.
So it's kind
Randy.
of something like that. It's kind of something like that. So I saw a social experiment of this white dude who dressed up in a poncho, a big ass mustache, and then like a sombrero. And he went to a bunch of like white people and like
I've
Asian
seen it.
people,
I've seen
black
it.
people. They're like, "Do you think my costume's offensive?" and all of them said yes. But then when he went to like to Mexicans, they all fucked with it. They're like, oh yeah, I like it. Like I like your costume.
Yeah,
I like this.
I don't see
Isn't
it
that
being
like a weird?
I don't see it being racist because there's no negative. They're not doing it to hurt anyone or be negative to like the culture. He's just like, y'all fuck with the fit. Does it look good? He's like, yeah, it look good. That's it.
What about Tyga?
Tyga made it to make fun of people and our culture. The difference.
was
This guy's just coming in with like a poncho or whatever. You know, people that aren't in that culture always want to protect the culture. Like they always want to fight for it. Like
You're right.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like white people always get offended for us.
There's a word. There's a word for that. Isn't that like white savior or something like that? There's a word.
white
for
savior.
It.
SJWs.
What is it?
Social justice warriors.
Social justice warriors.
The people with like
I've
pink
never heard
hair
that,
and
but
like
SJWs. Yeah, those are the ones that literally have to speak up for everyone else when you don't have to.
you don't have to. Like
I think
Especially when you're not part of that culture.
they're the
like
Latinx people.
I think they call it. There's like it's like reverse racism too. They call it like reverse racism.
They're like, don't call her Latino, call her Latinx. Bitch, call me a Latino, like
yeah,
please.
like, you don't know what I like.
You don't know,
like.
yeah, bro. Like,
That's facts.
let's say,
Yeah, it's like some people prefer Latinx, some people prefer Latino, Latina, and just whatever they prefer, man. Who cares?
I
Like,
just be saying Mexican to
Mexican.
myself.
there's more than
To
just
myself,
us.
to like people I know that they're Mexican.
Oh,
If I know
okay,
you're
okay.
Mexican, I'm not gonna be like, oh, Latinx.
I heard
Latinx.
I heard the word
that's what I do.
Hispanic was created as an umbrella
It is.
to cover.
Yeah.
What, do you know more about that? I don't honestly I don't know too much.
So essentially, it's like people, like he was saying, like people want to act all woke just using the word Latinx, and like that's kind of where like the problem starts, because it's like if you wanna take it that deep, well, like let's take it that deep. Then the whole concept of being called even Latino or being called Hispanic is just to generalize and marginalize and use it as an umbrella term to like cover all of us. It's like our people aren't of Latin descent. If you want to take it that back, like indigenous people, the real people from the Americas, the real people from Mexico, those people did not speak Latin derived languages.
Exactly.
They did not speak Hispanic Spanish. They were not always Spanish derived. They weren't always Latin derived. They weren't always Spanish derived, which is where the word Hispanic and Latino comes from. These people were indigenous. They had their own indigenous practices. They had their own indigenous languages. They had their own indigenous foods. So it's kind of just those words were created to umbrella term all of the people from these colonized spaces.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that's where it comes from.
And just
Oh, wow,
because
yeah.
they're brown, they should be from the same group, right?
Exactly,
I
yeah.
agree with that.
Because like I've noticed like it's like Mexicans completely different from Cubans. They have
Yeah.
whole different cultures. The same with Puerto Ricans. Like everyone that's like in the Hispanic group, they're all completely different from each other.
That's why I say I call you Mexican when you're Mexican.
Yeah.
If I know
I
you're Salvadoran, I'm gonna call you
Yeah, 'cause,
Salvadoran.
or
Yeah.
even our Spanish, like bro, every country's Spanish is almost entirely different.
Yeah.
Almost not entirely, but like just there's different.
There's
changes.
tweaks to everything.
Yeah, but I'm saying like all our Spanish is not the same.
It's like even in the same Mexico, even in the same cities,
Yeah.
different
there's
states have different
Yeah, it's like
Spanish.
here in the U.S. you have different accents.
Yeah,
You have the West accents, the East
accent.
Coast. You have the
Kentucky.
Southern
Kentucky.
accents. It's the same shit with like any other country you go to. There's accents.
I want to marry a girl with a Southern accent.
A Southern.
Yeah.
come here, my little Mexican boy.
Why she have little lips?
That's how they have a list. Come here, my little Mexican.
My little Mexican.
It's
That's
funny just having a girlfriend and then like her dad is that like stereotypical like Southern dad. Come here, boy. Like,
he's not racist. He's just cool as fuck.
He's just cool as fuck, but he has that Southern voice. Like, I always wanted to hear that.
He would be
like,
the
in
biggest trip in the
person.
world.
One of like my sexual like bucket list goals.
Bucket list goals.
Say that.
I love how you have
You have to say that shit for the
Yes.
Patreon.
No, save it. No, you better say it right here, right now. Say it right here, right now.
Were you here when he said that?
I like how he has that.
Sexual bucket list goals.
Bro, no, you gotta save it. Oh my god! If
Say
you
it.
if
Say
you
it.
hear what he says,
One of my sexual what is the sexual bucket list goals?
Yes. What is it?
I've always wanted to like fuck the daughter of a racist ass man.
You might have already.
You know what?
Probably, huh?
That'd be sick.
You might have already.
I probably have because I mean
Little
I'm
does
from out
he
there.
over here thinks that his daughter shares the same values. Your daughter out here getting that brown cock, buddy.
what is
Why
she
you
gonna
out
say?
there saying,
come my little Mexican.
them
Come here,
blacks
my
are
li-
Mexicans.
come, my
Like,
little
nope,
Mexican.
your daughter
My little
loves that
Mexican.
fucking spice, baby. She loves spicy sausage. Fuck all that plain shit. She like that. She like some fucking meat.
She like that chorizo.
She like She don't like fucking sausage. She likes chorizo, bro. That's what she
Chorizo.
like.
She don't
Yeah.
want that chicken
Puerco.
apple sausage.
If she was telling you that her dad was at work all the time while you guys were hanging out, that might have already happened.
That's it. But honestly, I feel like I have. But I want it to be confirmed. I want to walk in like to her house and see like a Trump flag, or I want to see like a rebellious flag or some shit. I was like, this guy's racist. I'm not saying
What's that flag called?
Racist Man of the
Was that flag
Year
called
award
from the Confederacy? The Confederate flag?
Yeah, I want to walk into a house.
It's on the top of her bed.
No, I want to walk into the house where like I pass by the garage and the garage door is open. Then you see a Confederate flag above a pool table, and they got like
This is what you gotta do.
They got
So
Bud Lights.
when you're about to go fuck that girl, you just grab that Confederate flag, bring it down, right? Bring it with you to the room.
Come on it.
She's like, what is on?
Here's my
What is this
cum
for?
rag.
It's like, just it's okay. You fuck her, and right when you're about to come on her, she's like, come in me. She's like, come on my mouth. Like, yeah.
This is
fuck your mouth, bitch. I'm coming on this fucking flag.
This is for the
I'm all
Confederacy.
over this fucking Confederacy, bitch. Fuck this hoe, bro. I'm coming all over this fucking years of slavery and fucking
doing it for the people.
doing it for the people, baby.
It's bigger than
I'm
black
coming
and
all
You
white.
take a
goddamn
picture with
flag.
the Confederate flag would come and you're like,
But
did it for the.
since we talk about
homies.
race, it is Hispanic Heritage Month this
yeah.
week that this episode comes out. I believe it comes out the 14th, right? The Hispanic Heritage Month is the 14th, or when is it? Let me see. The 15th, I believe.
Fire.
So it starts the day before Mexican independence.
Yeah,
I think so. So
15th or 14th. One of
The
the
16th is Mexican Independence Day.
So it's the 15th. It starts the 15th.
The day before.
Timo was very adamant about
Alright.
telling us that Hispanic Heritage
So
Month is
for
coming.
this month, I'm gonna bring back a fan favorite. We're gonna do Mexican history segment.
Yes,
Every
let's
week.
go.
So
Today's
Professor Saul.
Professor Saul.
ring ring.
Ring, ring, ring.
I know what we call him.
Classes in
Ring,
session.
ring, ring.
Classes in session. Did you know
No.
No.
Marilyn Monroe was Mexican?
Ain't no way, bro. What?
I knew about
I've heard
that.
that. I've heard a
Yeah,
little
about
she
it. People
was
about it.
Mexican. In the year 1890, Marilyn Monroe's grandparents, they moved to Mexico because of financial hardships. They moved to Piedras Negras in Texas, which is just across Eagle Pass, Texas. And that's where they kind of just lived their ranch style norteño life. So her parents were norteños. They're
Hey.
farming. They're all up in that. Her mother was also born in Mexico, which officially makes her Latina or Mexican American. So that was pretty cool.
Wait, what?
And
So
she was
expats.
yeah, she
Heard of
was
that term?
what was it?
Expats. That term.
Expats? Never heard of it.
We'll talk about it in a bit.
Could we save that one? But yeah, she was actually never ashamed of her Mexican roots. But because Hollywood casted her as the all-American girl, she had to like suppress it just to keep that image alive and her career going. Right. So, but at the height of her career, she started a production company. She realized she doesn't need any of that, and she started embracing her Mexican roots.
Nice.
She started going to Mexico a lot. She was even photographed by paparazzi, eating tacos, getting serenaded by mariachi, visiting the Mayan pyramids.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
So even a lot of her furniture at her house was Mexican-based furniture. Like she had a lot of Mexican furniture in her house, and she even had a Mexican type. One of her last photos alive was her walking down the beach with the Mexican sweater on, like those knitted what are they called?
Ponchos?
They're
I know what you're
ponchos.
talking
but-
about, like the knitted hoodies.
Yeah, like the knitted hoodies. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was one of her last pictures. So,
I would
That's dope.
definitely.
You think she had the Virgen de Guadalupe, like the altar that Mexican households have?
I'm
Probably,
just saying.
honestly.
I would definitely, with consent, fuck the shit out of her with that. Her wearing that.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. What's her name?
With
She actually,
consent.
I think I wrote it down. She had her name wasn't actually Marilyn Monroe. That was just like her stage name. Fuck, I didn't write that shit down.
It was
Fuck.
Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
Maria
Nah, yeah, but that was cool little fun fact I didn't know about
That's
Marilyn.
So
cool.
was
I
she
didn't know that
born
either.
in Mexico? Or she was born in the U.S.
She was born in the U.S.
She was
right?
born in the U.S.,
Okay,
but her
okay.
parents Mexican, grandparents Mexican. Or
Okay, cool.
grandparents
Are from here.
are from here, but they moved to Mexico.
Okay, and then so her parents were
Her parents are Mexican.
okay. There you go. That's her.
And she even
Little
she even
Mexican.
dated a producer from Mexico. Forgot his name, Jose Bolillos.
What a lucky
Bonillos
guy.
or some shit. Deadass. So yeah, so that was
that
cool.
was
Little
some
fun fact.
presidential pussy right there, bro. Come on,
Pussy.
man.
Yeah, so that was Marilyn Monroe.
So what was that phrase? You
Yeah,
said?
what was the phrase
The
you're
term?
talking about?
Oh, that word expat. You heard of that?
Expat. Nah.
So it's like people from Western countries that go to like Mexico, Latin America, or these other places to live long term
Yeah.
because it just works out for them better that way.
Gotcha. So is this like a derogatory thing?
It's controversial because
Yeah.
it's like, you know how like Western countries like to like border up and say like,
Oh yeah, like you guys are
This is
taking our
our
jobs
side.
and shit.
you guys are taking up our space,
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
are taking up our jobs, you guys are taking up A, B, C, or D.
Yeah, yeah.
But then it's like when it's the opposite, when it's like
It's
Westerners, like especially right now, a lot of people are moving to Mexico
Yeah.
from the U.S. because they're able to like work remotely over there.
Yeah, yeah.
They're able to do A, B, C, or D. And it's like a very controversial topic, like especially in Mexico City. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
I was
ever
about to
seen-
say, I think it's
Yeah.
the main is that a lot of them go to Mexico City.
Yeah, well, they're all in like Tulum now too.
Uh-huh.
Like when I was out in Burning Man, you talk to people about Mexico, they're like, "Oh yeah, Tulum, it's vibes. I love it."
All the tourist spots.
Yeah,
that's-
literally.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro, go live in the fucking ranchos.
That's a
Fuck
good.
that,
That's a
you
good
know?
word of the
Get
day.
woken
I've
up
never
at
heard.
5.
Yeah.
So word of the day. What is it?
Expats.
Expat.
Yeah, that's also a huge problem in Puerto Rico too. People are complaining because their
taxes.
rent is getting too high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because white people are moving into those houses.
Yeah.
So now their rent's going up just because the people that live next to them are Westerners.
This was
Except like instead of calling themselves like immigrants, they just use the word expats.
interesting.
Expats, expatriates.
Yeah. What is that? Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
expatriate?
Mhm.
Cool.
I'd be thinking.
You be
That's
thinking,
wrong,
bro.
It makes sense.
College boy.
Expatriates.
College
Yeah.
boy, yeah. This is-
College boy.
so-
I was gonna do another this is another history lesson I was thinking about doing, but I couldn't really find too much about it. But it was in Mexicali. There is underground Chinese cities.
Oh, what?
I've been to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your experience with them? Like how does it look and how what's the whole culture feel?
My brain was like crazy to process. Like
Underground.
So was this like I know it's like when they say underground it's not really an underground city, right? But it's like underground,
no,
like
it was underground.
really underground city
It
type
was
shit?
underground, yeah.
Oh shit, so
So it gets insanely hot. Like Mexicali is the desert.
uh-huh.
It's insanely hot. Like it can get up to like 115 plus.
Damn.
And these were people from China. Like they came over to the US to work in the railroads, and then the US kicked them out.
Yeah.
They tried moving all throughout Mexico, and unfortunately
Same thing.
people
no?
in Mexico were not fond of that.
Yeah.
So they pushed them out of their cities. They pushed them and pushed them and pushed them until they got all the way up north to the middle of nowhere in the extremely unbearably hot desert.
Damn.
And they just started like setting up there, and it would just get so unbelievably hot for them. They would literally dig underground to keep cool underground.
Damn.
Yeah, so they had they lived underground. Like they
Yeah.
had they didn't like live underground, but
But they had like their restaurants, casinos.
they had like their spaces underground to keep cool. And yeah, like even now you go there and it's like there's like generations of Chinese Mexicans where they speak Chinese and they speak Spanish and they have Chinese restaurants. You go to Mexicali and it's like, nah, there's not like taco spots at every corner. There's Chinese restaurants at every corner.
Oh
Like,
wow.
Yeah, sounds like my family's out there, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see my.
It's-
You know Aaron's got Chinese in him.
that's dope.
my great grandma. She moved here from China to Mexico. She moved to Mexico from China. So my great grandma and my great grandpa moved here with her. Well, she was only single. She was only daughter at the time, and they moved here to Mexico. Then they had more kids. So I have a lot of great aunts and uncles who were born in Mexico, but they all look super Asian. My great grandma looks super Asian. This is all on my mom's dad's side. So my grandpa's side, my mom's dad, so my grandpa from mom's side. So yeah, they all look Asian. My uncles look like fucking Mexican Asians.
Yeah.
It's weird. And yeah, so I don't know how much I have of that, because I know like sometimes it dies throughout generations. So yeah, so probably like
Imposter.
half of 1%, maybe 1%, 2%.
I can see a little
maybe.
Chinese in you.
I could see it
see
too.
it.
A little
Yeah,
Chinese man in you.
I see your
There's
dick.
a little Chinese man in you.
It went all to my dick, you know.
No, but it's
Stereotypically.
That's cool.
it's crazy out there, man. They have like a whole museum dedicated to it. Like you can take a tour on it.
Yeah.
They have like a Chinatown there, and that's not even like the craziest part, because it's like Mexicali, you have Mexican Chinese descent people, you have Mexicans, and then you also have people from Haiti. You have Haitians there
Yeah.
that have come from Haiti that now live there too. So it's like the only place in the world where you're gonna see Chinese, Haitian, and Mexicans
All
all
coexisting.
melting pot, like
Yeah,
coexisting melting pot. It's a trip. It's a trip.
Oh.
That's fire.
That's cool.
I definitely want to go check that out. But I didn't honestly, I did not know most of what you said. It's like crazy how you're saying that they got pushed out and they
I
just
wanna
pushed
visit there
out.
now.
Yeah, I want to go visit. And
It's
how
a
they just
weekend
got
trip.
pushed out and it's like somewhere
Weekend
hot.
trip.
Yeah, if you
You know,
guys
how, you
wanna
know
go.
how weird it is to see your
I.E In Friends
no,
Explores.
you know how weird it is to
That'd be
see
tight.
your
Show.
great Asian
That's actually a really
grandmother
good idea.
bringing a bowl of fucking
Travel Channel.
caldo to you, bro.
What?
It's a weird sight.
What?
Seeing your great Asian grandmother bring a bowl of fucking
de res?
caldo de res to you, you're just like, there's no fucking way this lady made this shit.
It's good though.
She doesn't look, dude. She's literally fucking Asian.
And she's Mexican.
But she's, of course, she's Mexican. But yeah, and then just here, when I first heard her talk, I was just like, huh?
She was like that World Cup girl. Hablo español, pendejo. That Chinese girl that like.
Bro, like, yeah, when I met all of them for the first time in Guadalajara, dude, like, it was just crazy. Like, Asian, like, little Asian ladies, like, old as fuck already now, because, of course, you know, they're my great aunts and stuff.
Yeah.
And just perfect, pure Spanish, no Chinese at all, dude. Even my grandma that was born in China doesn't know Chinese.
It would have been funny if they fucked with you and just acted like they spoke Chinese for a good day.
I would have never known, bro. I wouldn't even know.
Dude, it's a trip. And like now even in other parts of Mexico, like you see Asian people everywhere. Like,
yeah.
They're very business oriented and like they're out there.
That's
Crazy.
pretty dope. After like, so you've been to, you said 25 countries.
Yeah.
What's been the food that stood out to you the most? Like, what's your favorite? What's the one that wasn't your favorite? You're like, fuck, why'd I eat this? And what's been the craziest one?
Craziest like meal. Basically.
Yeah, the craziest. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I have a couple actually. Well, it's biased, obviously. I'm gonna say Mexico is number one.
Yeah, that's not biased.
Let's take that off.
It's facts.
Let's take that off.
facts.
Of course, you know,
Not
like,
biased.
But number two,
Yeah,
besides Mexican food, what was the best food you've had?
Colombian.
Colombian
Colombian
food?
food is fire.
Oh,
They have like
interesting.
bandeja paisa.
Ooh.
It's like meat. You got rice. You have plantain. You have beans. It's
The
fire.
ladies over there have cheeks for days.
It's my favorite part. The cheeks.
The
They got
cheeks.
good meals.
Worst food.
Worst food. I'm be straight up and be honest, and I'm sorry to hear it.
That's
but,
just your opinion.
Can I
though,
guess?
'cause-
Can I guess? Russia.
Europe. Just the whole Europe.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Why?
They have no flavor.
Ah.
There's no flavor out there. You
They
can
don't
ask-
got the toxins
tiene
that we
sazon.
have. Nah, they don't have the toxins and the chemicals we
They don't
put.
have
Nah,
the
you know what it
seasoning,
is.
man.
You know
They
what it
don't have
is.
seasoning.
It's like what Andrew Schultz says. It's like if your women don't have
God.
rights, it tastes better. The food tastes better when the women don't have rights. When your women have rights, there's no spice. There's no.
No, but that goes against what he's just saying right now because he said Europe.
They
It
have
was
rights
the
out there.
worst.
They have rights.
Yeah.
They're
You get tired of it, man. You
Yeah.
traveling out there a few months, and it's just like you're like, man, the food is bland.
Take some salsa
It's
huichol.
bland.
You need
I had to. I had
Salsa
to. I did.
huichol?
I bought like a Tabasco, and I would add Tabasco on everything. I was just like,
Oh shit.
I saw. Yeah, I know they're like
we all
super
know
organic.
machismo's bad, but sometimes, hey,
Sometimes
teach
when the
them
woman
how to
doesn't leave the
cook.
kitchen.
food's tasting great.
When the woman doesn't leave the kitchen for 8 hours, I mean, something's about to taste good. Sorry.
I saw my friend. She recently went out to Europe,
Yeah.
and she sent me a video of her salad. So I had like a caterpillar in it.
yeah,
That's-
that's the kind of thing I'm
fresh
talking about right there.
Yeah,
I see
That's
coli.
fresh.
that's fresh.
You got E. coli when you went out there? Any type
No, I
of
didn't.
tummy ache?
As far as like crazy,
Yeah.
I didn't eat these dishes, but like when I went to, I think it was Estonia, one of the countries that
Oh,
that
Estonia. Damn, that's a random European country.
Estonia.
it borders Russia. Super
Yeah.
interesting history out there.
Small country, really small
Yeah.
country.
They served bear at one of the
Bear?
restaurants.
Fuck.
Bear.
How'd
I
it
didn't eat it,
taste?
though.
Iceland
I
serves
didn't-
horse.
Yeah, I've heard horse.
Oh.
And
Oh,
then
You
wow.
can't eat horse here though; it's illegal.
in Ecuador, they eat guinea pig.
Okay.
Ecuador,
What the
I heard that
fuck?
one, yeah.
Yeah.
They're so cute though.
Yeah.
I would eat a guinea pig like on the cob.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'll eat that motherfucker on the
Like
cob.
fucking.
I mean,
fucking turkey leg,
I'll eat
homie.
it live.
Bro,
Well, it's like that's pretty crazy because you know even like in Mexico, there's places that they eat crickets and shit like
Or like
scorp-
iguana.
Yeah.
so it's like-
iguana.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rex.
Shout outs to Rex from Honduras.
And a lot of different. Like I mean, I'm very open. I don't like judge stuff, but I'm just like, whoa, that is interesting. It's interesting.
Did you try the bear or no?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't try. I wouldn't try the
fuck that, or
bear.
you're kind of like,
Why?
It was expensive. I'll be honest with you.
oh,
Really?
okay.
It was
Yeah, I
really
feel like the illegal things are.
I'd try like a panda too. Like, I'd be that person.
That's jail, bro.
That's-
Just jail.
Why?
Especially in
you
China.
know the panda personally? You know his feelings? You know he didn't want to get eaten?
It's cute.
We eat
There's
chickens.
some places they just don't care. Like I told you guys earlier, I went through the Amazon. I went to when I was in Peru. They were serving an endangered turtle.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I didn't try it. No.
I had
You're
an
like,
endangered
it's already
turtle.
endangered.
But
why
it's
would I
already
fuck-
dead. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's already dead.
I know, but you don't want to be a part of the reason why these fuckers went extinct.
At the end of the day,
It's a cool
Like,
badge.
let me add my footprint to this
have
shit.
you ate endangered turtle?
No.
You know, I have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I had a soup.
was it good?
Mentally, no.
No.
because I knew what I was doing was wrong. So I wanted to try it.
But flavor some.
But Flavor Some was fucking delicious, dog.
Wow.
I'll eat another endangered turtle. I don't give a fuck.
Do they cook it in its shell?
Yeah, they put
They
it
just
in the
drop
shell.
like hot like water in the shell
They
and
boil
just.
it to life.
No, it's
Kill it
it's
dead?
dead. They chop off the head, and then it's
I wouldn't.
they have it in the fucking shell.
It's like when people eat lobster. It's like
Yeah,
you're doing the
bro,
same
you
thing.
eat a gang of lobster,
Bro,
they're
that shit's-
alive.
That's so insane to me, bro. I feel so like getting a. They just imagine being
Steam
a
'em.
lobster. Imagine being a lobster and just fucking.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, but it
How
tastes
fast
so
you
damn
think-
fucking delicious. I don't care.
Like, how long do you think that death process? How long do you think they're alive? for?
Let's. How expensive was that turtle?
I don't know. It was free.
Because lobster's pretty fucking expensive, so it's like
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how long it will take for them to be endangered, but they're not. I don't think they're eating fucking tons and tons of lobster every year because it is a pricey. It's a pricey dish
Yeah.
for even
Also-
the fucking tail itself.
You also don't eat a lot of lobster. Get
I want
health-
to. I
health
love
complications,
I love
high
lobster.
sodium,
Crab
cholesterol.
legs.
So you mentioned. I want to talk about the Amazon.
Man, I wish you ate that
rainforest.
bear. I would have asked
I
you
feel
how it
like
tastes.
the Amazon rainforest is just can
Filled
so
with
much to
fucking
talk
shit that
about,
can kill you.
and so much you
Yeah.
can talk about. Did you see the indigenous people living out there? Like when you went to the Amazon rainforest, like what was your like? Was it an expedition? Did you go like to a river? Like what was your experience going to the Amazon?
So the first time I went through it was the first time I went through South America. The second time I went to it was when I went to Venezuela recently.
So you just passed by it, or was it like a?
Oh, you're straight up in there. Like it's just like there's parts of the Amazon. It's like the Amazon River, the Amazon jungle, and then
Mhm.
just flat out like the Amazon. So I went through. We were going through like the river. It's crazy. It just seems endless. Like you're.
Yeah, I feel like it's scary.
It's
There's-
huge, bro.
Yeah.
There's like trees everywhere. You're in the river. You're on like these little boats. The first time I went through it, I had gotten my phone stolen previously.
Damn.
So I was just out there just vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
Just vibes.
Like
and
enjoying everything.
you're out there like on a freaking 8 to 12 hour boat ride, squished
Oh shit.
with chicken cages at the front. And you're making like all these stops, and like the kids are like barefoot, and then everybody just wants to see who you are. And like it was me and like three other people that weren't from like the Amazon, but like these people just use that as a means of transportation. We were just traveling, you know.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
People treated me really well. Again, going back to the whole Mexican thing.
Yeah.
We were traveling. It was me, a buddy of mine I had met up with that's from out here. We met some guy that was a Brazilian dude. He was traveling with us as well. And then just randomly two people, like they were on their honeymoon. The lady was from Spain. The guy was from the UK. And they were like complaining the whole time. They were like, oh yeah, like our piece of chicken isn't as big as his, like
What
pointing
the
at my
hell?
plate. And they're like, well, you can either pay for it or get out.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, I'm blessed. They hooked my food up. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's because they saw the they heard UK. They're like $.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm
That's
telling
a
you.
lot
Yeah.
of pounds there, mate.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you see any crazy fucking insects and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Or-
Anything that can kill you.
There's a lot of things that can kill you now.
I know, but did you see anything that was
see
like, oh,
any
that shit can kill me?
Amazonians?
Yeah, when I went to Venezuela, we hiked to the tallest waterfall in the world.
Really?
Yeah, it was beautiful. It's super insane because you start getting like you want to take a photo or a video or whatever, and you start getting like a little separated from the group, and like your mind just starts racing like crazy. You're just like, did I just hear a jaguar?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
fuck.
It's like, oh, this is beautiful. Was that a fucking roar? What the fuck?
But coming back down, there was a huge scorpion,
Oh, fuck that.
like huge. Like I have not seen a scorpion that huge in my life.
Like the size
And
of
it
that
was,
cup?
It was like probably as little bigger than that.
Oh, fuck.
But it was in the walking path. So like the people that are, you can call them the guide, the
Uh-huh.
people that are living in the Amazon that are like showing us how to get there and back. They were like trying to move it out of the way, and that thing got really aggressive and just started trying to like
Oh.
fight them. And I was just like, I have photos of it. I'll show them to you guys.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, that thing is so cool, but dangerous. Like, imagine you get stung by a scorpion that size. Like, it was all black.
Like,
Like,
fucked.
tail was massive. You get stung by that thing, you're in the middle of out here, you're
Dead.
done.
Damn.
That is fucking
Like,
crazy.
where my family comes from, Michoacán,
Yeah.
like, we see little scorpions.
Mhm.
Like, it's just like a thing that you check your blanket, you check your pillow before you go to sleep because there's little scorpions. But
Yeah.
that thing was massive.
Holy shit.
We saw that. We saw like toucans. We saw. That's about it that I can remember off the top of my head, but nothing else that would like really kill you.
Mm-hmm.
But that thing was huge.
Damn,
Isn't it the best way to try to grab a scorpion? I mean, if you're gonna try to grab one, but you gotta grab it by the tail, right? Where the under like where the fucking stinger is at, right?
I would not know. I'll be honest with you.
I think so because you wouldn't want to grab it by the
depends
claw.
on the color of the scorpion.
If
If it's a brown scorpion,
you don't want to
you
grab
gotta
it.
act big.
You don't want to grab it. You don't want to grab it. No, I'm saying you don't want to grab it by the body or the claw because the most important thing is the claws. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna. There's no poison.
Nope.
First of all, I ain't touching no motherfucking
it's a
scorpion,
black
bro.
scorpion,
I'm
Bro,
jumping
from what
over
I
it if I
see, when
can.
people, like
If it's
animal
a-
experts, they always grab the tail.
I just saw a video of this last night.
I say we bring in a box
If
and you
it's
try
a
to grab
black
one.
scorpion, you grab it from the front.
And you try to grab one.
Oh, that'd be
If
funny.
it's a black scorpion, you grab it from the front. If it's a brown scorpion, you get it from the back.
You're
If it's a white scorpion,
stupid.
you're already dead.
Shut up with the bears.
Up there.
I mean, the polar bear is true.
I've been fascinated with bears recently. But I mean, you talking about traveling to all these places. Literally right now when you're talking about like going to the highest waterfall in Venezuela, I felt so I was picturing myself there and I felt so inspired.
Visualize
to go.
it, bro. I got the
And
connects.
once you said it was not a jaguar, I pictured a fucking jaguar like right next to me. I was
And like I
"Shit."
really want to
Yeah.
experience it. Like that's why I've always wanted to go to Hawaii because it's just so tropical. I want to experience like tropical hikes. How do you because you travel a lot? What are some tips or advice to be able to travel? Because is this an expensive like hobby or like how do you make it happen?
It depends on where you're going.
Uh-huh.
Just like the more you travel, the more you get connected with people. So whenever you guys want to go, like just being straight up, like not even just to hype it up, I'm really connected in Venezuela now.
Yeah.
So we can travel out there. And the person that I'm connected with, he's like, just come out with 1 or 2 friends, 3 friends, and I'll just throw you guys into one of the guides and just pay for your
shit.
stuff. So with stuff like that, it's
Yeah.
like, it's affordable, you know?
Yeah.
Like I always like to compare it to, it's like, yeah, it costs money. I'm not going to lie to you
Yeah.
and say it doesn't cost money.
Yeah.
But you also put into perspective of what people are spending when they
If they're out
drink.
here.
When you live out 1 year in the US, like, you know, you go with your friends, you go party, you go to raves, you go to festivals, you go to make 2 to 3 Las Vegas trips. You calculate all of that up in 1 year. And it's like, even if you were to just make just one trip, it wouldn't even be compared to like what you're spending on stuff like
Exactly.
that.
That's big
like you
facts.
for sure will remember that Venezuela trip then.
Oh, most
Those 10 nights at the club,
Yeah.
those 2 nights in Vegas.
Yeah.
You'll for sure remember that more.
I always tell people like, even if, you know, if you're scared to do it, I always give all my friends like really good travel advice. I'll guide you. I'll tell you step by step by step, but it's always going to be up to you whether you want to do the trip or not. Like I
Yeah.
can't make that decision for anybody, but
Right.
do it at least once in your life. Like shatter that comfort zone. Like I'm not going to tell you I'm not scared when I would do these trips.
Mhm.
I tell my brother, I tell my family, I tell my friends, like it absolutely scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I'm super uncomfortable, super lonely, but then at the same time, like that's exactly why I do these trips. Breaks my comfort zone, connects me with myself again. Like I was out there walking barefoot in the Amazon, breathing fresh air.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Fuck that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't want to walk around barefooted.
I would, if anything, if it's
Fuck
possible,
that.
I'd fly through the Amazon, just like float.
I'd be
I don't
wearing
want to touch
boots.
the ground.
I'd be wearing
You can get a
fucking
helicopter.
boots.
I just float, so I don't have to
He
anything.
takes a fucking hoverboard.
Yeah, because I don't want to like. What if my toes get bit by like?
What if your toes get a little bit of dirt in them?
Yeah.
Become effective.
So do you do what is it? Do you do hotels or do you do like what is it called?
Airbnbs?
No, not Airbnbs. The fuck those rooms.
Hostels?
Hostels. Yeah.
I do a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm not one of those people where I just think I'm like, oh, like I only stay at hostels. I'm a real traveler.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's people that are very, very snooty like that.
Uh-huh.
Even the people I was traveling with in Venezuela that I met, like I'm like people think me doing 25 countries is cool. Like these people were like, you're talking like 60, 80, 100 countries these people have been to.
Dang.
And some of them are like very extreme where they're like, I don't stay at this kind of place. Like I'm very like authentic. I'm just like, dude, I'll stay at whatever. I really don't care.
Yeah, as long as you get the
At
experience.
least you're there at
regardless.
that
I'll
country.
stay at a hotel. Like I love being comfortable. Like
Yeah.
I'll stay at an Airbnb. I'll stay at a hostel.
Exactly.
We were staying in freaking hammocks in the Amazon.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Bro, you're not afraid of Jaguars?
I did have like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'll run one, folks.
Yeah.
I'm built different.
I'll be feeding Jaguar at the Amazon, bro. The Jaguar came at me.
Dude,
I took some. You guys know what melatonin is?
Yeah.
Helps you go to
Yeah.
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took some melatonin one night and it had me tripping. Like they had told because somebody had asked when we were on the boat. They were like, oh, is there any jaguars? They're like, yeah, but when they hear human noises, they don't approach us because they're afraid of you. So I take this melatonin, I go to sleep, and then I'm hearing like this.
Oh, hell no.
I'm just like, yo, is that a jaguar? And then I'm just like feeling something brushing up against my freaking
shit. Like your
feeling
legs?
something brushing up on my freaking
Back.
on my hammock.
Uh-huh.
And my heart just starts accelerating. Like, I'm just like, yo.
Yeah.
I'm like, is nobody hearing this? So I'm just like, take a deep breath. I'm like, gotta slow down my heart rate. I was like, this thing can hear my heart rate. Like, it can definitely hear my heart rate beating this fast.
Yeah.
And I'm just like feeling something brush up. And I'm just like, I'm about to scream. I'm about to freak everybody out right now. But just calm my heart rate down. I'm just like, all right, I'm going to go back to sleep and whatever happens, happens.
So was it a jaguar?
I don't know. I woke up and
Oh, shit.
Still alive.
I did not check.
Bro, you're wild. I would not be able to go to
That's
sleep.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just like tripping out, but
That's
Jeez.
wild. What's that dream, like that dream destination you want to go to?
Yeah.
Like that country you're like, I want to like.
Yeah, what's next?
I don't know what's
Because I know you
next.
want to travel like 60, 80 countries more. But
do,
like,
yeah.
But what's like that one? Or you don't know yet until you probably traveled all of them.
Yeah, that's probably the right answer.
Yeah.
I want to go to like more of Central America next, but they're like based off like talking to these people that have traveled to way more countries than me. And, you know, the things that you hear about Venezuela and then going there and confirming some and like debunking some of them. I'm just like really curious about like these more like high intensity places to go to that people say they're like
Dangerous.
super high intense, but they're the most beautiful places on the planet you'll ever see. Like,
Damn.
a couple of the people I was traveling with out there, they'd been to like Syria,
Oh, shit.
they'd been to Afghanistan, like just super, super like high intense places to go to. So I definitely want to go to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Places that are like below Russia, like Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Mongolia.
Yeah.
I want to go to stuff like that too.
That'd be dope.
Man, you live in it, bro. That's,
I know. Have you traveled inside of the U.S.? Well, you have, but like,
Yeah.
like inside the U.S., it's not like you haven't traveled like all the states or anything like that.
Not all the states, but I've been to like New York, Chicago, Nevada, Utah. Just like,
How does that compare to like the rest of the world?
I think they're just as interesting.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Because a lot of times people feel like you need to like go across the planet to like get like a really crazy travel experience. But even traveling the US, like I just tell people like if you're gonna travel, like don't let anybody tell you have to travel for this long or you have to go this far, or you have to do this, you have to do that. Like to me, travel is travel. As long as you get out of your city, like you can go to a completely different state, and it's like the US is so different in that every state has its own culture, has its own accent,
Yeah.
has its own beliefs, has its own laws. So you can literally go from California to some random state like Wyoming and you'll feel like you're in a completely different country
Yeah.
based off like what you're seeing in the scenery, based off the laws. Like you're like, oh, back home in California, I can only buy alcohol till 2 a.m. But then you go to like Denver and you can go and drink at the bars till 4 a.m. and you can buy alcohol through the self-checkout and you're just like,
Oh,
what?
shit.
I can't do that back home.
Yeah.
We out.
It's crazy
Like
how
we're not,
you-
like, we're not
It's
21.
crazy how you could be in the same country, but a state looks like a different country.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you said,
Yeah.
California or like
Well, even
even New
California.
York compared to Wyoming or like Colorado.
it's
It's
crazy.
just like,
Yeah.
am I still in the same fucking country? Yeah, it's like ridiculous.
You are, yeah.
Yeah. Like I mean, even just in California, like you can just keep going up, and it's just everything just completely changes.
There's some spots I want to go to, like explore in the U.S. for sure, like New Mexico, Wyoming.
Have you
You like Wyoming a lot, or you like saying?
I fuck with Wyoming too.
Wyoming-
No, I've
That's
seen the scenery, bro. That
I've
shit's
never
fucking-
seen it.
I
Like,
wanna go
I don't know
Bison.
what. I'm not good at with like my geography.
Like, don't get me wrong.
it up.
Besides, going and seeing the beautiful and how like everything is and the hikes and all that. Besides that, there's nothing else to do.
So it's like
But
just
it
green-
is a beautiful.
It's like
Yeah,
green.
it's
It's
a
like
beautiful-
it's like
beautiful
greenery and
scenery, yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of
Oh,
riding
what
horses.
the fuck? I
Have
wanna
you
go
been
to Wyoming
Have you
now.
been places like that? Like was that like Ireland, Scotland, and stuff?
Ireland,
like that?
yeah, I've been to Ireland.
Ireland?
Yeah, that's
Very beautiful.
dope. I bet. How about Switzerland?
It's like
Switzerland,
cool.
no.
It's cool going somewhere where there's a lot of history because
Yeah, like
fucking
Vikings and shit.
tens and thousands of years of history. That's like kind of
Dude, yeah.
crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Like when you go to these historical places, you're like, damn, like 100 years ago or like 50 years
Nah,
ago,
more
this
than
crazy
that.
shit happened here.
That's
you ever
why-
thought about that?
Yeah, that's exactly how it was like going through those countries where we were talking about earlier, where they bordered Russia, like Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. Like
Yeah.
they literally have like all that history, and like you're learning about it, and you're seeing it, and you're just like, Man, that's crazy. Like
Like
this.
these weren't even countries like 60, 70 years ago.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like, these are all like kind of brand new.
Like what I was thinking, I was like where are Vikings based? Is that Scotland?
That's
would not
more Scandinavian, so like Norway, Sweden.
Yeah, because I was just thinking
stuff
about
like that.
imagine just like standing on those cliffs, and you're seeing the exact same scenery the Vikings were seeing like
That is pretty crazy
like
to think
years
about.
and years and years ago. So it's like pretty fucking insane.
I was standing in the water, like this is the same water state we're in.
Dead ass.
Feel my Viking in me.
The Viking in you. I thought you were Asian. I thought you were Chinese.
No, whatever.
Or even like going to the Great Wall of China. Like
The Great Wall of China.
they
That'd be
really
crazy,
like,
bro.
They really
built
built
that, yeah.
Like they
That's
really.
crazy.
I'd be like, they really built this.
Expecting
really
like,
built this.
oh,
We would have had to build.
Nah, it's not a
We would
little
have had to
cricket.
build quicker.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
would have
we
built it a
had
lot
to
faster.
build
No Mongols would have gotten past us, to be honest. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. Dead ass.
I want to ask you guys a question besides Daniel, since he's already traveled.
Yeah.
But what about you guys, since we are non-travelers?
Yeah.
Off the top of your dome, if you can, real quickly, 5 countries that you would love to
Burning Man.
visit.
The orgy spot in Burning Man.
count?
5 countries you guys would love to visit before you die.
Let's
guaranteed.
let's do 3.
Let's do 3, 5.
Yeah,
I don't even know 5
Yeah.
countries, bro.
What the fuck?
One of them for sure would be I want to go see like the whole I'm super into like medieval and Vikings and all that shit. So what we say Scandinavia
Scandinavian
and,
countries,
and
yeah.
Iceland. I really want to go to Iceland.
Yeah, it's like Iceland.
Yeah, that's one of
Norway.
my fucking one for
Sweden.
sure. I've heard Portugal's very nice, but
Pretty sure.
I'll say Iceland, Switzerland, and somewhere very tropical.
Switzerland is very fancy.
Where's the red light district at?
Amsterdam.
Netherlands. Amsterdam. All right.
Amsterdam.
All right. So piggybacking off of his.
Nah, but somewhere tropical.
Somewhere tropical?
I really want to go to
Like Costa
Hawaii.
Rica?
So I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Costa Rica's cool.
I've heard that's dope too.
Oh, yeah.
Amsterdam's in my top 5, but my top 3, I would say England, of course, because I gotta see my team play live for one. And
Manchester.
I gotta see my team. Like that's like a goal in life. I gotta see my soccer team playing like
Yeah.
in person. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta go see Old Trafford. England, Colombia, because I want to see them cheeks. I've heard great stories. I need to go to
food,
Colombia for them
the
cheeks
food,
and the food.
Yeah, the food.
Mainly the cheeks. And then thirdly, that's a good one. Hard. I would have to say South Korea.
Fire.
That's a good one.
You know, South Korea
Or
has like
Japan.
South
Or
Korea.
Japan.
South Korea
Asia
has
would be dope.
it's the country with the most fastest internet.
Where?
They
South
got that
Korea.
gig. They got that gig internet,
that
bro. On my
gig.
way.
They made it.
They got that gig.
I think it would be Japan, but I guess South Korea has the fastest
Yeah.
net speed.
Well, they don't have to
Korean
share it
food's-
with.
Korean food's fire too.
I bet.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
Fucking-
barbecue.
fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
What
to,
are your
I'm gonna have to
three?
bounce,
Mine,
boys.
mine would be hold on.
Oh, yeah,
Germany, Lebanon,
Germany's in my top 5 as well.
Lebanon, and I probably would want to say
Nice.
Africa, like South Africa.
South
Fire.
Africa.
South
okay.
Africa. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I've always wanted to do a safari. Have you done safari
No, I
expeditions?
haven't.
That's my main one.
Oh,
of
that'd
one
be
of
sick,
yeah.
yeah.
Seeing
Yeah.
like giraffes in the wild.
But you can't.
lions
You won't
and
be.
shit.
No, South Africa. You would want to. You'd have to go to like literally like a fucking.
Bro, I'll be
Deep
I'll
in
be
this
part of the
African
villages.
country,
I'll be
yeah.
part of the
like
village.
Deep.
Tanzania or something, bro.
Bro,
You
that's
gotta go
cool.
for those safari
Yeah, I do
experiences.
that.
That's cool.
That's definitely
But I had to go with a
something.
mission to.
Because South Africa, there's a lot of white people there.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
Elon
wait.
Musk is from South Africa, no?
Huh?
Elon Musk. Yeah.
From South Africa.
You gotta get him on the podcast next.
Dead
Bro,
ass.
Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, I, hope
I know
so.
you hear
Elon
this.
Musk.
I know you're watching this, Elon.
I know you're watching
I know
this.
you're watching this. Are you
Bring,
dipping?
bring your son, fucking XA1, whatever.
You dipping?
Yeah, I gotta. I'm
All right,
already
Aaron's
late.
dipping. He's got dad duties. Aaron, thank you. We shall see ya. See ya next
Thank
week
you,
or
brother.
whatever. Peace.
Adios.
Adios.
Oh,
Adios.
sorry, I can't get my hand further than this.
All right, now it's time for everyone's favorite segment. Take the mic. Take the mic is a segment we have here on the show where we get anonymous confessions from our audience. They either just want to get stuff off their chest, they're looking for advice, or just want to tell us something crazy. If you guys want to leave something crazy, link down below under Take the Mic, and a little teaser for Halloween.
Little Caesar.
A little Caesar for Halloween. I want to do a new segment for Take the Mic Halloween edition called Take the Fright. So if you have any scary stories you guys want to share with us, start coming up with them, but don't put them yet.
Can this thing get like links to like videos so I can just like talk about it?
Links? Oh, like they send
Like
you
they
videos?
send in a video.
I don't know.
could check.
Maybe if they do like a YouTube video and they send us their link.
Yeah, we
their
could check.
unlisted
That'd be
link.
cool.
That would be actually
And
really
just put
cool.
you up there 5 minutes or something?
Yeah, we'll put your face up. Beautiful face.
couple short
That'd
videos.
be tight.
That'd be fun,
That'd be
right?
badass,
Because then
yeah.
now you have like someone like it's not
Yeah,
us reading
talking
it,
to
it's
it.
your guys' emotion.
Yeah.
We'll try it out. We'll be fucking with it these
All right.
couple weeks.
So first one we got I'm always scared to scroll down.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
you
always
never know.
it's always scary.
Yeah,
It's
you
intense.
never know, honestly. What's good, friends? Been listening since episode 2 and been subbed to the Patreon since y'all started.
We love you.
Thank you so much. I listen to it. I listen to y'all every day at work, old and new episodes. Any Hoosers. About a week ago, me and my girl had sex while on her period. I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty fucking good. Ever since then, though, I feel like we are a lot closer and a lot more attached due to blood magic. I want to know if y'all had sex with the girl on her period, and if so, did you feel any different or felt anything at all?
That's hilarious.
They will feel different. It felt slipperier for sure. Like a slip and slide.
I mean,
Sometimes you gotta earn your Red Wings.
Your Red Wings?
You gotta.
well, the Red Wings is when you eat her out.
No, I thought your
yeah.
Red Wings when you just fuck on her period. Right? Her Red Wings is just when you fuck on her period. Yeah, bro. I don't know about that. You trying to earn your Red Wings?
I think that's called vampires. I don't know
Vampire?
what the fuck.
Vampire, little
vampire wings.
Vampire
Hot
wings.
wings?
He got his vampire fangs.
I didn't get
His
that.
vampire fangs?
These are natural. these were earned.
That's like a good term right
Yeah,
there.
vampire. If you eat a girl out on her period, it's
You basically like-
You earned your fangs.
Yeah, you earned your fangs.
Yeah, you earned your fangs. Oh, fuck, I want to earn my fangs. I'll have my wings right now.
I know now that it has a cool name. I want to do it.
I want
Earn your fangs.
Yeah, earn your fangs. So, have you guys had sex with the girl on her period? And if so, did it feel any different or felt anything at all? Or did you feel connected, more attached to her?
I can see how he's saying you feel more connected just because it's like such
More
a,
intimate, right?
Well,
like
it's
more
like
vulnerable.
vulnerable.
Oh, it's like such a frowned upon thing that it's like people are like, I'm not doing it because it's frowned upon, and then you do it, so you're just like, we're doing something that not just anybody does.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Do you think there's any magic? Because I mean, I heard like was Amares.
Look,
Like-
I don't think blood magic is a thing. I mean, I think it is, but
I've
I don't
heard
think in
about
this
it.
situation it doesn't go in hand.
Why not? I think.
I
That's,
think what he's saying is more logical. It
Yeah.
makes more
Oh yeah,
sense.
definitely. But we want to get into spiritual
Blood
world.
magic.
Blood magic sounds cool.
Yeah, if you call it that, then you have like a term that you coined up that you like you use. You're like, let's make this blood magic.
Yeah.
Come out your fucking vagina.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Like, if you have sex on her period, like you guys get more attached. Me personally, one because I'm built different. I didn't get attached.
I don't. Yeah, you don't get attached.
It just happened where like fuck. This girl was from somewhere far away, and she was only in town for a couple of days,
Damn.
and it just happened.
That always has to happen.
And it
It's
just
either gonna
happened.
happen or it's not, kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, "Fuck it, bro!
It's
Like,
like
I gotta do it."
Mhm.
And I don't feel attached to her. I think she got attached to me, but I didn't.
You
get
gave her
attached
some
to
blood magic?
Yeah, I gave her the
Reverse
blood
Uno
magic.
card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
I don't think so.
I think it just depends.
I think it's just
it's exactly what Daniel said.
yeah.
Like, you guys feel that connection, like, oh, we shouldn't be doing this, but we did it. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, when you commit a crime together with your partner,
Yep.
and now you guys are bonded for life.
That's why
When they do
every
it in
time.
public.
That's why
Yeah.
first dates you take a girl to Target and you both steal something. Your girlfriend right away, bro.
Or you hide a body, whichever.
Yeah,
Whichever
whichever
floats your
fits.
So did y'all put a Michelle on the rest of the best way? So did y'all pull a Michelle on the rest of the besties, or I get what's going on.
Yeah.
Actually, what's going on with the besties? I'll just talk about it right now. But the besties will have. Damn, should I even say? Okay, let me see. Fuck it, I'm gonna say because I fuck with you guys. The besties will have a final episode next week. So
I did not know this.
we'll explain everything of what's going on, but nothing. It's not nothing negative, but it's definitely it just couldn't work out just through life, because life in different directions. So the besties final episode will be next week, sadly coming to an end, but we created a lot. We inspired a lot, we motivated a lot of people, so the impact we left behind was dope as fuck. But as good things must come to an end, and this one will come to an end, and we're all on a positive note. Like, we all fuck with each other. There's no
I don't know
Does
about
not
that
that.
Vanessa girl though.
something about that Vanessa girl.
That Vanessa
she gives me the ick.
Just playing.
Nah,
They
last
clip it. They're like, "Oh my god, look what he just said
Yeah.
about you."
yeah,
Get a
final
fucking phone
episode
call.
and next week. Sorry for y'all, but it just
But we're here to stay, baby.
it's life, Next
That's
one.
life.
Hey guys, I love the podcast, and I have a question about how y'all feel about the friend zone. Also, do y'all believe that opposite genders can be friends without being attracted to each other? Okay, we got a two-parter here. What do you guys feel about the friend zone?
The friend zone.
I feel there's a lot of things to talk about the friend zone.
What? Have you ever been friend zone?
Yeah, of course.
I
I feel
feel
like
Everybody
every,
has.
yeah, I feel every guy's been friend zone.
Everyone guy's been friend zone.
Not a bad thing. I just feel like you have to have friends of the opposite gender to give you different
lessons.
different insight and different perspective on things. So it's like you can't just try and hit and like smash on every other opposite gender that you meet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got to keep it cool with like some people with the opposite gender, and
Yeah.
if it doesn't work out, then cool, just keep it that way.
Yeah. I think you just gotta ignore our natural instincts of wanting to fuck. So,
it's
because
facts.
girls can be cool friends, bro.
No, they can for sure.
Yeah. So just because she's opposite gender and she's attractive doesn't mean you gotta sleep with her. But if she's down,
But if I'm sad and she's sad, I don't see anything wrong with it.
all right, next one. Hey guys, just want to say I'm a huge fan. And Cesar, I'm single.
every fucking confession, bro.
Okay, I'm
Nice.
a little confused on a certain situation. About a week ago, I went out with someone who I always had a massive crush on. We had gone to dinner and even went out to play some golf with his friends and brother. Keep in mind, this was my first time ever meeting his friends. We had hooked up once about a month prior to that, but honestly, it was mid.
Damn.
I decided to give him another shot last week, and well, the sex was still mid. However, I felt like we had clicked and really had bonded really well. We kept texting for a few days, and suddenly he just left me and delivered. I'm a little confused on what to do because I thought we had clicked. I'm also confused as fuck on why he would introduce me to his friends if he was just going to drop me. I'm super confused, and honestly, I'm a little bit embarrassed because I still have all his friends on Instagram since we all clicked and became friends. What I think happened is you told one of your homegirls that the sex was mid, and one of those homegirls told his boys, and the boys was like, bro, guess what? She said the sex was mid, and you embarrassed him, and he's like, man, fuck her.
Yeah. Also, because I introduced you to my
Sounded
homies.
specific.
Yeah. Are you okay? Just because I introduced you to my homies does not mean you're gonna stick around. My friends know I'm a slut. They'll be like,
Hey.
"Look, there's another one,"
Hey,
and that's it. Like straight up, like
Yeah.
literally, bro.
he got another girl.
Literally, he got another girl.
He got another girl.
Yeah, for me, if I introduce a girl to my homies, like, that's a girl I'm taking serious, to be honest.
I don't care.
Because I don't want to.
It's not my mom or my dad.
I don't want to like.
Hey, you're honest about it. That's all that matters.
Bro, I bring her and I'm like, "Do you want to go dance with my homie?" That's on
No,
you.
no, like let's say you bring her. Like if you bring a girl to a club, that's different than bring a girl to go hang out with the boys.
Oh, I guess yeah, like how we hang out with like Hans,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
out
like
in like
that.
just the yard. Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess because
I'm-
the only girls I've like
Yeah, exactly.
The
yeah.
friends know. The
the friends know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
friends
friends
know.
know. So they probably already knew.
Yeah.
You just didn't. You were
Yeah.
the one outside the circle.
Yeah, if you're
That's
meeting all,
fucked up.
if you're meeting all the homies at the club at the bar, that's
Or-
one thing. But if you meet them like at a kickback where they're just hanging out, like just being them, that's a different thing.
Yeah, but this was she met him at to play
At
golf.
Top Golf in Ontario.
Yeah, top golf in Ontario. That sounds. Yeah,
He
it's
was
just the
so-
homies.
Just,
He was just there sending it with the boys, and
You came along. They're like,
You
all right,
came
cool.
along.
I mean, the boys aren't gonna say nothing about you bringing a girl. They don't
Yeah.
care.
yeah, but that's where I feel like
Maybe next time don't say his dick is mid.
yeah, don't say dick
Maybe
is
next
mid.
time tell him that
I
his
think-
dick game is good.
Yeah, I think
He'll
word
probably
got
stick
out.
around.
Yeah, I think word got out, to be honest.
yeah.
I would have left you on delivery.
Very
You said
strong
my dick was
possibility.
mid. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
What up, y'all? All the way from Mount Home, Idaho. Where the bitches at, Aaron? Sadly,
Sadly.
Aaron's not with us. He want to go get some bitches.
You want to go get some?
Love the pod, my guys. Not from the IE, but have lived there for about 7 years now. Y'all or just Cesar ever down to meet up at a festival?
that'd be tight.
I'll be
Yeah.
tight. I mean, I can make like I would have to make an arrangement to like meet all
You
of
should
you.
do
I guess.
Have you ever heard of like festival meetups where like people are like, hey, we're having a meetup. Like everybody that wants to meet us, meet here.
Here, yeah.
But they have to be like very time like it has to be like at 8 in that like at night because after 9, bro.
once the drugs going,
Once the alcohol starts
we
pouring,
lose
bro.
track of time.
Yeah, you lose track of everything.
But yeah, that'll be
My phone.
a cool thing.
That'd be
Party.
tight.
Yeah,
That'd
like
be
just
fun.
going to a festival and just partying all together.
Like meet me by
With
like the Ferris wheel or
with
something.
The flags.
Yeah, the flags will be, and that's always even fun.
a
It's like,
huge photo with the flags. That'd be tight.
there you go. Hey, what's up, guys? I need some advice. So there's this girl that that at first we hit it off, had a bit of talking stage. She started using my mannerisms, and then when I came forth that I had intentions of a relationship, she told me off by saying that she just wanted to be friends. I responded by saying I respected that. I just kind of moved on. Now she's the one initiating the convo. But I feel it's just for attention because it'd be a couple texts and it ends. I ghosted her for weeks and suddenly she is interested. I still have some feelings for her, but I also don't want to keep wasting my time. What do you guys think? Also, y'all think Rex can have me be his opener? I mean, send us a message. We can get that opening for sure. But
Pretty cool.
Yeah, but what's going on here?
I think the girls is bored.
Yeah.
She texts him here and there, but If
Never goes anywhere.
a girl knows what she wants from you like 5 seconds into a conversation.
Yeah.
That's facts.
It's like right away.
Exactly.
Either
Yeah.
you're attracted or you're not. And if she makes you her friend, then that's it.
That's
And
why she gives the attention when he ghosts her.
Yeah, because girls want that. Like, and because girls get attention all the time.
Yeah.
So if there's someone that doesn't give it to them, she's like, "What am I doing wrong?" Like,
So keep doing that.
yeah, just keep doing
then
it.
hit
But
it.
actually, not honestly, bro. What I've learned from all this shit that I've experienced is just like, don't play games, don't waste your time. Because why the fuck? This isn't high school. Unless you guys are in high
Unless
school.
you guys are in high school, then play the games.
But don't play games, don't waste times, and just keep it straight up. It's way easier.
I personally don't care about wasting the other person's time or like my time, you know. But if I have time on my hands,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a conversation.
Hey guys, I really love y'all's show. I need some advice. I recently got divorced. I need some advice on how to get back in the game. I was married for 5 years, so I'm super rusty. Boom, there you go. You have your best pickup line right
Yep.
there.
Yeah, literally. That's it.
I was married for 5 years, so I'm super rusty. I'm sorry. My name's Cesar. What's
yeah.
yours?
That's it. That's literally it.
Yeah, that's it.
It was it.
I think girls gonna be like, "Oh my god," and then you just talk shit about your ex.
But don't say I'm sorry
But,
up
yeah.
until like after that phrase.
Yeah, so you're good, bro.
Yeah, just handle. You just have to go in it.
Yeah, just
Don't use like dating apps because that's gonna make it a little bit more difficult to like
yeah.
pick up a
Girls will see it
conversation.
as a red flag or something.
Yeah,
Go
Why
meet
is
that
he divorced?
non-public. Yeah.
yeah.
So, fuck you. know.
Whatever you didn't do anything wrong. Make her be the villain.
I was sad about my ex, so I went to a quince freshman and decided and danced with this girl. I ended up getting her number. She broke. I'm up.
That's right, King.
That's right, king. Do your thing at the quince in front of the family.
In front of the familia.
That's a king shit, bro.
The ultimate bounce back.
Yeah, also
In front of the family?
In front of the family. It's I La Novia. All I need to say is gears are turning.
I just saw your
Are
saw
you
your
sure?
text today, bro.
We
I don't
just-
think so. This is a little bit old. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
this is the 31st.
This is the
Oh yeah, it's a little old. Fuck, my bad, Kike. Bro, Kike, focus on yourself. You know, just like we said
Yeah.
on the Discord, don't follow, don't chase no girl.
Don't be a simp.
Yeah, there's something the minority said. They're like, don't impress girls, be impressive. So
I like that.
just
That's impressive.
work on yourself and just do your thing, and girls will come naturally. I submitted this last night, but want to resubmit. All right. Hi, friends. Help a girl out, please. LOL. About a month ago, I got the courage to go up to my gym crush and talk to him. For about 2 months, I had noticed we both kept making eye contact with each other, and I found him attractive, and we literally had the same gym schedule. So I decided to go up to him, and we had a good short conversation. He was really nice and had a smile on his face the whole time. I was busting out some jokes, so maybe that's why. LOL. Anyways, ever since then, I have not seen him at the gym. Do you guys think I should ask him, his gym friend, about him, or just move on? On another note, my gym crush looks like Hans.
I'm
Thank you,
sorry
guys.
for you.
Sending love from Arizona.
Maybe he started working. School also picked up.
Yeah, maybe it's a new schedule switched up.
Like,
Yeah. And if you see him again, at least you have a conversation starter. Hey, where you been?
Yeah.
And now he's gonna tell you where he's been. And he's like, man, this girl cares. This girl noticed I was
yeah, he's
gone.
gonna notice I was gone.
Yeah, so
Shoot your shot next time.
yeah, get the number next time. Like, so I don't lose you again.
Yeah.
Give me that number, boy.
Give me that dick. Give me that man pussy.
All right, we'll do 2 more. Hey, what's up, y'all? I got a confession. I killed someone. Imagine. We're still waiting on that one. Just kidding. I don't know. That'll be a scary one to read. Hey, what's up, y'all? I got a confession. I've been with my girl for a very long time. Emphasis on the very. And recently, we've been having a lot of ups and downs. Emphasis on the downs. She was the more popular and good-looking one in high school, and I was just the average-looking Joe. Well, I glowed up, and girls have been starting to hit me up, even the ones that never gave me the light of day back in school. I can't lie, it feels good getting that admiration. I wasn't my girlfriend's first, but she was mine. But recently, I went out with some friends, and a 10 hollered at me, and I know it's scummy to say, but I took the chance and smashed. That shit was hella good. And she keeps hitting me up to do it again. I ain't telling her yes, but I also ain't telling her no. The shitty thing about it is that I don't feel bad at all. If anything, I love my girl just as much or even more. And I feel like if I do it again, I still won't feel bad. Bruh, I can't lie. This shawty had a wagon on her and a throw like no other. I love my girl hella, but I don't know what to do in this situation. It's not the first time that a dime girl has approached me or that I have entertained it, but it's the first time that I actually smashed one of them. And as I'm writing this, an old high school crush just hit me up. I don't know what to do. Much love that
Let's
North
break up with
Cali.
your girl, bro.
God damn, bro. What a
Look, this was
message.
gonna happen. This was about to happen.
That was a very long story.
That was
This
a
man was like
message.
beating his meat while typing this, bro.
I
so-
was beating my meat while reading
So
that.
I'm gonna give you what's gonna happen. You're gonna break up with your girlfriend because you're cheating, right? And she's gonna know that, and then she's gonna be glowed up even more.
Yeah.
And my boy, you're gonna go back to looking like what is it? What do you say? Like average Joe next to her. But just break up with her. Have fun.
I think you should break up with her, you know?
You guys are just out of high school, or like maybe a couple years later.
I think a couple years later, you said been with her a long time, so they're probably like
A very
maybe like
long time, yeah.
mid-20s or something.
I'm just gonna let you know, being like cheating is gonna come out.
Yeah,
sooner or
and
later.
that glow up. I mean, everyone glows up after like high school. So I mean, I understand different types of women are coming at you, but you got to remember who's holding it down. You know, who's keeping you
It's facts.
happy.
The girl with the wagon
Yeah,
on the throat, with, like,
materialist. Yeah,
It sounds like he just never got his time to
be a hoe.
explore.
yeah. To be a hoe, the hoe
Explore.
phase. Yeah,
So it's like you're either gonna want to explore, or you're gonna want to be with the person that's been holding you down. Like
yeah.
there's no
No in
other
between, yeah.
There's no in between.
There's
That's
literally
a
no
tough
One or the
one.
other. One or the other.
That's a tough one. That's why I say, like I'm always like single from like high school to like 23, 24, just to like just hoe out. Well, not necessarily hoe out, but like you said, explore.
Yeah.
But I say my best advice is break up with her, bro. Cause you know she's gonna find out, and when she finds out you've been cheating on her, it's gonna hurt her like crazy.
And that's gonna hurt him even more.
Yeah,
too.
and that's gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
So
just break up with her already.
I say you just say that it just maybe take some time apart, take a break.
Take a break and then fuck, and then come back.
Just remember once you leave, she's not gonna be there anymore.
Mm-mm.
That's the crazy part. Ding, ding, ding. Oh fuck, it's not loading.
Oh no, I'm scared.
There we go. Last one. Hey friends, I love y'all's podcast. I wanted to ask Aaron for advice. He's not here. I'm sorry. We'll go one more. We'll get that one next time. Hi friends, please help a girl out. About a month ago, I got
That's the
the
same one.
courage to talk to
You
my
already
gym
read this
crush.
one.
Oh, okay.
She submitted it twice.
Oh, that's right. All right, last one.
Time to go to one. I was not gonna read that one.
Should we read this one? Here you go. Hi guys. First of all, love y'all's podcast. Caesar is my favorite.
Thank you.
Anyways, I'm a girl. Clarifying so y'all aren't confused. I've been friends with this guy 4 to 5 years, and I've seen and heard all of his hookup stories. He's never been in a relationship. All he's had is friends with benefits. In my eyes, he's a fuckboy, and I've never thought about being anything more than friends with him since after he hooks up with the girl, he never speaks to her again. Recently, he opened up about his feelings toward me. He said that he's in love with me and that he would like to have something serious with me. Sadly, I can't seem to trust him because I've mentioned before how I only have sex with someone until I'm in a serious relationship. So I feel that he's only trying to get in my pants. It's been 2 weeks since he told me that he loves me, and every day he keeps texting me every day and he wants to talk to me, but I don't know what to do. This is our last year of high school. I don't want to lose his friendship, but I also don't want to get played. I'm 17 and I don't want to ask my brothers for advice since they'll try to jump him. So I decided to ask you guys for help. Please help ASAP. Damn, y'all be fucking in high school like that?
On God.
That was my main concern out of this. But I would say
And if you like him,
if he's in high school saying I love you, so you've been friends with this guy for 4 or 5 years. So he's saying I love you.
Age gives it away immediately, and that high school's almost over. So
Yeah.
that's the answer right
tryna
there.
Fuck.
And listen, if he's if you think he's a fuckboy and he's fucking all these girls, this is just high school. Wait till he sees college.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, red flag. Don't.
Multiple red flags.
Yeah.
Multiple red flags. Yeah. Once he goes to college, once he can go out,
Yeah. Once he
Once
can.
he turns 21,
Once he turns
21
21 and he can get at 30-year-olds.
and he be fucking and,
40-year-olds.
and he'll fuck that thick girl. That's probably how old the other guy was.
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
the truth, you know.
It's the truth. I'm sorry, but well, I mean, at least you see it. You see the red flag.
Yeah, you see it.
Trust the intuition.
Tell your
Queen.
brothers to jump.
That's the advice. If you want to take it, if you want to hook up with him, then that's another story. But
Yeah.
that's just the advice.
That's the advice, and
Be safe, sis.
be safe. Should we just do a one?
One.
No, we'll finish it off at one. Last one. We think our best friend's baby is from another guy. and not her baby daddy.
Maury.
And they look nothing. They look nothing alike, which we know that could happen, but it's just a lot of signs that led to the baby not being his. She's 4 years old now.
She's his now.
Damn. Yeah, that's his now. You know what I'm saying? But
if it ain't his, let him know because he got like 14 more years that he can get out of it.
Yeah.
It's like John Redcorn from King of the Hill.
And so that's pretty.
Damn it, Bobby.
So that was a crazy confession. So thank you guys for leaving your guys' stuff. This was a good one. Not gonna lie, you guys sent it in. Y'all put the juice in this one for sure. If you guys again want to submit your confessions, link in the bio under Take the Mic. But yeah, so yeah, look, we're almost. Any last topics before we get into the Patreon? Because I know the Patreon.
I wanted to get into the Burning Man, all the sexual activity, but we'll save it for the Patreon.
Yeah, I know the Patreon's got some stuff.
Denise just told me something about a sauna and people in it.
Whoa, for real?
It got hot in here.
Oh, the sauna turned on in here.
The sauna. Check out my shirt.
Fire. So guys, definitely make sure to check out the Patreon. I was looking at Chupacabra. That's actually, let me write that down. I had a question, but we'll just talk about it on Patreon. It's about when you go to a bunch of different countries, there's a bunch of folklore, a bunch of scary stuff out there.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you about scary folklore. We'll talk about that on the Patreon.
In America, there's one that's called Earning Your Fangs.
Earning your fangs. Get your fangs. So before we wrap up the episode, we want to shout out our friends at Patreon. As we said earlier, Patreon was live. Everyone on Patreon literally saw this episode 1 week before you. What is you doing? You was sleeping. You could have laughed these jokes last week, but you didn't. But it's okay. But if you want to, join the Patreon. You get exclusive content every Friday, an extra episode. Merch release. Got some merch coming. You guys get the early release. So if you want to join the Patreon, hint, get it as soon as possible. And what else? So live, early merch release, and an extra episode every Friday. And a shout out from you guys to hear our voices. So first, we're shouting out our sugar mamas and our sugar daddies.
That moan really, I felt like I needed a moan.
The testosterone was building up.
Yeah, it was too much. It was being too stern.
So we got Marcos Dominguez Gomez.
What's up, Marcos?
Sound like you're about to get into a boxing match right now. Abigail Aguilar.
What's up, Abigail?
Fatima Corpeno.
What's up, Fatima?
Evelyn Perez Villa.
What up, Evelyn?
David Naranjo.
What's up, David?
Lucero Chavez.
Lucero, ¿cómo estás?
Jesus Guzmán.
Jesús, ¿cómo estás?
María Felipe.
María, ¿qué traes?
Karen Cespedes.
What's up, Karen?
Raquel Cerda.
What it do, Raquel?
Mumble. El Diablo. Razor. Ramon Hedges Flores.
What's up, Ramon?
Iris Ninguis.
Iris and the Ines and Isis and the... Aaron's not here to do it with me, so now I sound dumb.
Sandra Gonzalez.
What up, Sandrita?
Oscar Martinez.
What's up, Oscar?
Quique y la novia Perez.
Quique, focus on yourself.
That's gonna be his new nickname. Quique, focus on yourself,
Quique,
Perez.
focus on yourself, Perez.
Joel Ortega.
What's up, Joel?
Liliana Juarez.
What up, Lily?
David Ramos.
Come on, David.
Aline
Roche.
Bradley Lopez Martinez.
Oh, shit, Bradley.
Angela Santoyo.
Oh, shit, Angela.
And M.
What is up, M?
That wraps up our sugar mamas and our sugar daddies. And now, let's see. Let's shout out our bottle service.
Bro, this man has the biggest dick in the
This man's
world.
got a big dick, great credit score.
Traveled all the countries.
Travels all the countries.
All of them.
He's got all the new cars that haven't came out yet.
He has the iPhone 14 already.
iPhone 14. This man, Alvaro Benitez. And Alvaro Benitez gets, because he's a bottle service member, he's going to get one of the new hoodies that's coming out very soon. What? Oh, we dropping hoodies? Oh,
we dropping what?
Oh, we dropping hoodies? He's getting this for free? What? Oh, shit. But that's what he gets for being a bottle service. So thank you guys again for being part of our Patreon, even the sneaky links. I know we don't shout you guys out anymore, but you guys are still in our hearts. We love you. Come talk to us on Discord. We'll shout you out on there. We'll talk to you guys. We'll call you guys or whatever, whatnot. But thank you guys. Subscribe to our Patreon. Link in the bio. And that will wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys very much for listening. And Daniel, thank you so much for joining us. This conversation honestly was amazing. It was super interesting. We learned a lot about traveling, Burning Man, and we're going to learn a little bit more on Patreon. So thank you. If you want to shout out anything you want to shout out, let the people know where they can find you and all that fun stuff, all your plugs, go ahead.
Appreciate it, brother. You guys can find me on Instagram at xxDanielcd, xxDCD for the brand, xxDCD.com for the website. And I appreciate you guys having me on here. Let's keep working together, keep growing, keep putting on for
the IE.
For the IE. Let's get it. Let's go to the top.
Hell yeah.
Make sure to check out his clothing brand.
Yeah, check out his clothing
that shit
brand.
Good. That shit nice. Look, check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, if you guys like our merch, you guys like his clothing brand.
That's right.
This the man behind the image. This is the man who does it all. So thank you. That's another topic I want to tell you. Oh man, there's so much to talk to you about today. But we'll talk about on the Patreon. Let me write it down.
Let's get it.
I want to talk about just starting your own clothing brand, because I know you got all the crazy machines now. Like you're really out here.
You guys seen it?
Yeah. So we'll talk about that. Let me write that down before I forget. But yeah, well, thank you guys for watching us. You can find me at every social media platform at Saul V Gomez.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at I know Cesar.
Aaron.
Y'all can find Aaron at your mom's butt cheeks.
Yeah, something you say in the corner or something.
IE.
Airball_IE. Thank you guys for watching. We shall see you next week. Or if you follow us on Patreon, we'll see you this week. Adios.
Or if you follow me around, you'll see me today.
Yeah. Or if you put an air tag in our pockets, you'll find us whenever you want. Peace.